Yeah, we're back. It's the Guild Superior. We're gonna play some Skull Fort, and probably end in a TPK. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Superior Adventurers Guild. My name's Dave, your humble dungeon master and host for Playtesters versus the Skull Fort. What? Aren't we supposed to be doing Nuvarn tonight? Well, guess what? We pulled a fast one on you, folks, and we are going to play the Skull Fort. This is our third session, believe it or not. Hey, what's up, Scott? Wiley Hobbit's in the house. Dungeon Mr. Ty's in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. We're going to try to wrap up this playtest one-shot that we started in November. It turned into a two-shot, and then we got sidetracked for a couple of months. You know, the holidays, the new year, all of a sudden it's 2023, and now we're back. We've assembled our team, and we're going to get after it. And before we do, I want to introduce you to these people that have agreed to come back to this terrifying and terrorizing and traumatic adventure that was designed and developed by our friends at CZRPG. Let's introduce our players tonight. Hello, Tributes. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Tired, out of
hello.
Hanging on by a thread.
Literally. much of which is your own doing, by the way, Razlin. I will say that. Hey, let's go around this virtual tabletop of ours and introduce ourselves. And while you do so, I will search madly for chat commands to drop some links into the chat, because this is spur of the moment D&D, folks. Let's start out with Tim. Welcome in, Tim.
Hey, everybody. I'm Tim. I'm playing Joven, the Furbolg Ranger. I think I've got his accent back. It's been a while. You can find me at Blackmore Flan on Twitter, and still currently playing. We are in season 2 of Cyberpunk Red over on Rainbows and Razor Blades on Friday nights, and yeah, some other upcoming stuff on this channel.
Do you want to give it away? You want to do it? Go ahead. You can be the first one at breaking news, folks.
Okay. We will be starting on Sundays, correct? Yes.
Yep.
Sundays, a Mothership 4-piece, if we live that long. Yeah, so Terror and Space collide on Sundays for 4 weeks.
That's right. Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
I'm so happy that you're part of that and part of this. And thanks for being here again, Tim. I'm glad you were able to make it. Let's jump over to Shelly.
Hello, I'm Shelly. Tonight I'm playing Havis, the Tabaxi rogue, who has a friendly rivalry still to this day with, you'll see. It'll be great. You can find me on Twitter at The Real Flea Monkey, or just Real Flea Monkey. If you want to see what I am up to, I'm ready to fight. Let's go.
Oh my God. You guys, I hope you're ready to fight, but I also hope that you're ready to say goodbye to your characters.
No.
Because this is going to be tough. I'm not even joking. I'm especially gunning for the next person that I'm going to introduce here. My good friend, Vamp Wickman. Hi, Vamp.
Hey, everyone. Vamp here. Chad. Vamp Wickman on the socials. Tonight I'm playing Quentin P. Stonecrusher, Dwarven Wizard. And you got to prepare for some Dwarven justice to be doled out. You know, in reading the common folks news today, you know, for all of you that watch football and saw Kansas playing and their quarterback got hurt and the backup came in, he had to say, it's playoff Chad time. Boom.
Does anybody know what any of that means?
No, you're not supposed to.
I got him.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Okay. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. You're speaking a foreign language that I am not proficient in, but I welcome you nonetheless. Thanks for being here, Chad. I hope that we get to see a little bit of our snake buddy, Munchie, tonight. Everybody's been asking about Munchie. Munchie, I assume Munchie's doing just fine. Last couple months, spent some time with family, that kind of thing.
He ate well.
Yeah, I bet.
Always does.
Yeah.
There's no stopping him. Well, thanks for being here, Chad. Always a pleasure to play games with you. Let's jump over, last but not least, to Aaron. Aaron, welcome in. Welcome back.
Oh, it's good to be back. Hey, everybody. Aaron, find me on Instagram at Complete Diagram Studios. Been working on some fun dice boxes and stuff. I was wiggling one around here. So a fun one I made for the kids out there. It's a bullywug dice box there, you know. Still got to paint the inside, but kind of
Very
fun.
cool.
My wife brought me a big bag of googly eyes, and got something here special. I was gonna show it off here on the stream. It was a good thing because I was about to just send a picture over to Vamp. But hey, Vamp, got something for you, buddy.
Ooh. Whoa, nice.
Oh, nice.
Epic.
That's really cool.
Sweet. And the best part is it's even got the little magnetic lid, so that ain't going anywhere. Now watch, as I'm doing that, it falls off. So yeah, you can find me over on Complete Diagram Studios over on Instagram. See a bunch of my stuff. Tonight. Sorry about that. Tonight I am playing Rosalind, the Oath of I'm looking at the character sheet. The Oath of Watchers paladin of the group. Currently the most hurt, pretty much out of spell slots, and a little inquisitive, and decided to poke at something that they probably shouldn't have. And we've been waiting now until to find out what the heck it was he messed with. So, like I said before, I'll be here for like 5 minutes, and then I'm just gonna go home. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen. Though it's gonna be a lot.
The consequences of player actions. There's nothing sweeter and more satisfying as a dungeon master. Literally, it took us 4 months to figure out what the heck the results of this wheel of death spin was. So that's pretty much why we put this game on hold, because we needed to figure out what the hell was going to happen.
End up giving everyone a long rest in an instant, right? Just like that, all of a sudden everybody gets everything back, right? Yeah.
That's a great idea that I wish I would have thought of. I really do.
Oh.
Holy cow. Yeah. Hey everybody, you know me, I'm Dungeon Dave. I run games, play games, produce games here on Guild Superior, and I get to do that with my friends, and it makes me happy because I've got some great friends who I've met through the wonderful world of gaming. And one of those individuals is the people that crafted this dang module that we've been playing, CZ RPG Publishing. If you haven't already, go check out their Patreon. They put out great third-party content. This is an awesome organization, great people. They've been supporting Guild Superior for a couple of years now with giveaways and helping us spread the word about gaming and connecting people. And it's just been fantastic. And, you know, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the open D&D opportunities to speak out against some of the actions that Wizards and Hasbro are taking to stifle the creativity in the TTRPG community. We support our third-party content creators. We want them to continue to create because they're the ones that have helped to build this community. And that is what Wizards and Hasbro are benefiting off of. But if they keep screwing around, they ain't going to be benefiting much longer. So, so if you want to help out with that, I think we have, let's see if I can open D&D. There we go. There's a link to the opendnd.games if you want to go sign the petition to let Wizards and Hasbro know that you support the third-party creators over corporate profits. And they should do. All right. Let's see, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks to everybody that's joined us in the chat. Great to see you. Our New Varn game is taking a break this week, but we will be back for the finale on the 8th of February. So stay tuned for updates on that on our Twitter and all that good stuff. All right. I think that's all of the announcements that I have. What I would like to do is dive into a quick, possibly traumatic and painful recap of what happened the last two times we play this game, and it's been really a challenge to remember what the heck we were doing, but let's try it as I bring up my notes. All right, so we started out on this adventure. We are in the Flyness, in a distant region of Sunndi known as the Hestmarken. Now, our heroes have been sent on a quest by their benefactor, an individual named Ricario Orso, to investigate rumors of powerful evil that has awoken in the mountains. to locate the source of this power, to vanquish the evil, and to return the weapon to the capital city of Pitchfield. Now, you arrived in a port city called Draycott. It's a small town on a narrow coastline. You instantly were thrown into a battle. You thwarted an attack by some disgustingly fell creature of arcane origins ravaging the town, a creature that was referred to as a dark vessel. You followed the creature's tracks to a hidden fissure deep in the Hestmark Highlands and entered a labyrinth of subterranean tunnels where you encountered monsters and madness, ghosts and illusions, a myriad of traps, each designed by some evil mastermind at CZRPG Publishing to erode your sanity. You guys literally, I think, hit every single one of the random insanity listings in the encounter table. So that was really cool. We got to really play it out. You persevered. Thorough. That's right. You are very, very thorough. Absolutely. You persevered. You emerged from these tunnels into a vast subterranean chamber. At its center, a glowing stone fortress shaped to resemble a human-like skull. Yeah. Good call. You navigated a treacherous crevasse. You found yourself standing before the skull fort. At that moment, arrows greeted you as you raced forward. Inside, you encountered a horde of goblinoid zombies that surged forward to attack you. You fought them off with the help of your beloved constrictor snake, Munchie. And then you pressed forward, encountering a cursed banquet hall, serving up a cornucopia of filth, an expansive bedchamber that you set ablaze without hesitation, and a strange laboratory occupied by another one of these dark vessel creatures. Now, this individual monster rose to fight the party. Immediately, a wraith appeared to support it. The wraith in the battle managed to drop your paladin companion, Razlin, before the battle came to a close, and you managed to put down the monsters. You rejuvenated your friend with a healing potion, and you proceeded to loot the laboratory. And you did find some very useful items, including 2 greater healing potions, which I think, Tim, are in your inventory. Along with some alchemist fire. I don't know if you wrote that down. There were six flasks of alchemist fire and 2 or 4 vials of acid. Well, what a long, strange trip it's been. Unable to resist the temptation, Razlin approached a strange circular torture device, a rack holding a skeletonized prisoner, and set upon an axle which enabled it to spin. This was not part of the original module that Christian and his team wrote, by the way. This was something that we just pulled out of thin air, and then all of a sudden, Aaron couldn't resist. Razlin spun the wheel with no sense of what the repercussions might be. The wheel of death now fated to uncover what might happen next. And it took us literally 4 months to figure that out. As we now come back to our story, we pick up with part 3 of Playtesters versus the Skull Fort. Now, my friends, as I bring you back onto the screen, do you have any questions, given the fact that it's been a couple of months? Do you have any questions about where you're at, what you have in your inventory, or what you have at your disposal? We are going to take a moment to address the Wheel of Death situation. And then we'll see how that influences the rest of the game. Are there any questions that you would like to discuss before we do that? None? Okay.
Why, Dave? Why?
I asked myself that same question.
How many pieces is the paladin in? That's my question.
So that's a great question, and I will answer that one post haste. You look upon your friend as the wheel is spinning, kind of like the big wheel of, or Price is Right wheel, right? The Showcase Showdown wheel.
Stop on $1.
And it stops. There's no markings really. There might be some blood-stained runes etched in there possibly, but nothing that's obvious to you of any sort of intent or sign of any kind of language. But when it does stop, your friend Razlin just stands there and stares, motionless. The rest of you sort of back away from this, watching Razlin completely, almost as if standing unconsciously. Now, Razlin, it's a little bit different story for you as your friends are watching you. You find yourself in a strange situation, a very strange situation. You seem to almost close your eyes momentarily and then open your eyes again to find yourself in a sickening, fetid, filthy marshland, rain pouring down upon you. You see from this small little island, you're sunk into the muck up to your ankles. You can see across these ruins, and you recognize these ruins. You recognize this place as you start to come to. You can see that this is the spot. This is a spot where you had once fought. This is a spot where you had once seen your companions fall. As you look at this space, who do you see laying there in heaps upon the little bit of exposed stonework?
Razin looks over and armor just dripping with, sweat and muck and some blood and stuff. That's sort of, just their great sword just kind of over to their side and looking over and seeing the bodies of other members of their group, the Goliath druid, who is known for, throwing mushrooms everywhere and always had a great story. And there was another tabaxi that he knew who was a sort of a rogue, but also part of his paladin group. And curled up over there, as well as his friend who was the tiefling ranger, who she was just the sort of the go-getter, sort of jumping into everything constantly, and as well as his little buddy, the little halfling rogue, who was kind of known for sneaking into places and going places where other people really couldn't go, and just kind of laying over there and just remembering back to when this first happened.
You see all of these friends of yours, the companions that you once traveled with and fought with and quested with, laying there motionless, but there's movement amongst the ruins. And you watch as this red-robed figure who was crouching over one of the individuals that you just described stands up, a full 7 foot tall, this sort of emaciated, skeletonized like face looking at you. It obscures something behind it that you can't quite make out. It's almost as if there's like this dark, blurry area behind this creature as it stands. It looks at you and it reaches out its hand and it says, "You have come, Raslin." And as it says that, you are pulled across the marsh, your feet dragging in the mud and the water as you get pulled towards, and you land on this submerged stonework right in front of it. "You have returned to claim your friends' souls. Your own soul." And as he steps to the side, you can see laying on the ground behind him that was somewhat blurred before. You see yourself laying there amongst the bodies of your friends. What do you say?
Razin just kind of looks and tries drawing on whatever power that he may have left inside of him, try to do something, probably just suddenly realizing that there's nothing to draw on at that point because of being separate, and just nothing but just a scream comes out of his mouth, kind of a combination of terror but also just pure, thorough anger, which is something that Razin was always, with being a half elf, his father was this elf who's very very, very prim and proper, and you don't show it, you don't show emotion, you don't want to let people see that weakness of you. You need to give apart this strong feel to how you would air, and that all just kind of washes away, and just the pure, just abject terror and anger just all coming out in just a loud guttural scream.
As the sound and the echo of your voice fades into the marshland, you can hear the resurgence of insects buzzing about, and this creature looks at you and says, You wish to be reunited with your friends. I can make that happen for you. If you do but one thing for me. Calm yourself and listen to my proposal.
Razin just, after the scream is left, his just throat is raw, just kind of, head hung there, kind of looks up with look of, anger, but fear, just goes, what is it? What?
Orso was right to send you and your companions to the fort. I want you to go back. I want you to take the black diamond from Theadrina, the necromancer, and destroy it. If you do that, you will be reunited with your companions. And he points down to your friends, and you look now, and instead of these sort of like crumpled, sort of, I guess, partially decomposed bodies, they look almost at peace laying there. And you look over and you see yourself, and you look almost calm and peaceful. And then he kind of whips his hand away, and that illusion fades, and you can see the crumpled, battered bodies of your friends and yourself again. Do this one thing for me, and you shall be set free.
Razin kind of just looks over at the bodies of his friends there, looks down at his own body, and just goes, fine. Whatever I need to do. I'll go find this black diamond and destroy it for you.
Very well. Be gone. And he kind of twists his hand, and as he does that, everything around swirls, the whole scene swirls about, and it comes back into his palm, and then he looks at you and closes his palm, and everything goes black. You open up your eyes, and you're standing back in the laboratory with your friends. You come to, take a gasp, and all the rest of you watch as Razin kind of staggers back.
What? Razin just kind of looks around. What? Did anyone else see that?
We saw you spin a wheel. That's not the best idea right now. Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, I don't think we should be messing about.
What
Did you win?
I'm gonna roll something quick here. Okay. I was just trying to figure out whether or not Razlin would tell his companions what he saw or not. So, I'm not quite sure. I'll have to figure it out. All I know is maybe I'm just not feeling the best right now. I mean, I'm hurt pretty bad, so.
As you say that, Razlin, as you say I'm hurt pretty bad, you look down to look at your wounds, and you see no wounds on your body. You see no blood on your armor, and mechanically speaking, your hit points are back to full.
Oh, already. Okay. Perhaps I was mistaken here. Did anyone else find anything?
I found some things.
Does he look like, can we tell to the rest of us? Does he not look damaged anymore?
He looks completely different than when he walked away from you to spin the wheel. He had just gotten up from dying, right? Yeah. So he was beat up. He had been pierced by the dark vessel, had pierced him with the big pinchers. He was in really rough shape. And when he went over there and kind of went sort of coma, and then he snapped out of it, now he looks like he's been healed somehow. He looks very different.
Well, Quentin, I appear to have won a cleaning, I guess, a shower and a little stitching up here. I mean, I feel much better.
That healing, that really ties the party together.
Dude.
I don't think any of us should. No one else should try, though. Something's off.
Yes, agreed.
As you take stock, you mentioned probably, Joven, like the items that you found, possibly even, I don't know if you want to use those healing potions or you want to save them or hand them out to people, but you do have those 2 greater healing potions. And I don't remember if anybody else had any healing consumables at all. I don't think you did, but I don't know that for a fact.
My notes have one written down.
Okay. Then you must have it, because I mean, everybody knows your notes are the best notes.
Thomas is kind of thinking that maybe that potion because she gave Razlan a potion, I think that brought him back up to 7 before this happened. And so she's like, I think that potion came from a normal source. I've never seen it do what it has just done for you. I mean, I'm going to need to go back to that place.
Yeah, especially if
That was an amazing potion.
it was the potion.
I'm not quite sure it was the potion. Something may have come up. I'll just let you know. So after I spun the wheel, I suddenly found myself at a time a while ago. You remember I mentioned my other party that I had been with for a while, and my group I was with. They're no longer with us. But I did end up. It was sort of a memory or vision, but things were slightly different. They weren't exactly as I remember, but needless to say, I was back to where we parted ways, I suppose the best way to put it would be, where I was able to walk out of there, and they unfortunately were not. But there was some different. There was a very, very tall man, 7 foot or so-ish, and mentioned something about reuniting me with my friends, and then that we'd be going to the Skull Fort, which, we're in a fort that is shaped like a skull, so I'm assuming this is the Skull Fort. And Dave, what was the name of the person who has the diamond again?
Theodrina.
Zidrina?
Theodrina. Yep. I'll type it into the chat. Yep.
Cool. Mentioned that there was someone here named Theodrina, and they have a black diamond. I was tasked by this individual to find this diamond and destroy it. And then I would be reunited with my party, whatever that means.
Why would we take a diamond, and if it belonged to somebody else?
That unfortunately, information was rather sparse. I was simply informed that in order for me to return to here, that I would need to do this. So, there's that for us, at least on top of everything else we've been tasked to do here at the Skull Fort. If we happen to see a black diamond, please let me know so I may destroy it and keep an apparent promise that I had made in some sort of different past of some sort.
So we're here to get a weapon, and then you've been tasked to break a diamond. Would I have any idea if the diamond was a weapon with maybe an Arcana check?
Sure. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check. You might.
I have no clue.
17.
Here's what I'll tell you, Quentin. You've actually seen diamonds be used as weapons. You've seen people club other people with diamonds. So it's entirely possible that this diamond could be used as a weapon.
So this diamond then belongs to someone named Theodrina? Are we to assume then that Theodrina lives in this skull? That can't be anyone that we want to help us.
What I've been told Unfortunately, the individual was rather sparse on information. But they said was go to the Skull Fort, kill Theodrina, and destroy this black diamond.
Well, now we're killing her?
That was not in the first
I don't-
version of your story. We're to kill someone that lives in this skull fort. I mean, that seems like something we would do anyway, right? I mean, this is a bad place, but
Absolutely. I mean, and if it ends up happening to be that Theodrina is the one who, or the Theodrina character happens to be the one who had stolen the other weapon, well, then we killing two birds with one stone, I believe the terminology would be. And in addition to that, if the weapon happens to be the black diamond that we are looking for, that if they happen to be one and the same, well then we can burn that bridge after when we get to it, I suppose. We return it, we destroy it. Well, we'll see what happens. All I know is I have been tasked with destroying a black diamond.
And
Other than
killing this Theodrina.
Well, I would assume that Theodrina has the black diamond and won't just give it up. So it may be something in order to be able to destroy this black diamond, we may have to kill someone. I mean, I'm feeling a heck of a lot better. I'm sure, we can find our way. Kind of looks over towards that shimmering wall that was we were looking at before too, and going, I'm not quite sure how we would get through that yet, but we can at least, if this Theodrina is completely separate from what we're looking for, then consider it a side quest of sorts. And if they're not, then hey, look at this. We're able to get it all taken care of, all in one fell swoop, if you will.
Breslin, this is gonna be real simple. Quentin P. Stone Crusher is gonna crush some stones and some diamonds. I feel like I was designed to do this. We got you, man. And if this Theodrina woman, if she's evil, she going down. Everything we fought so far in here is evil.
Well, now, I'm sorry, but what if she's just trapped in here like we've been?
Well,
Make a bargain?
we can always, like I said, figure that out when we find this Theodrina. If we find this Theodrina and they happen to be a very wonderful, cordial person, well, then maybe we can figure something else out. But I don't believe there would normally be a happy, cordial person here. I mean, so far, everything we've run into since we stepped foot in the cave up above has tried to kill us in some sort, including the room full of zombies over there, that one room with the screaming bed which we torched and everything, and the room full of rotten food and ghosts. I mean, nothing here is good. Let's put it that way.
I mean,
And-
I'll admit, not much in here has been good, but making a blanket statement just seems a bit much.
Well, I can only go by what I have seen, which right now is nothing but bad. If something good shows up, great. If not, well, then we shall tarry forth and push onward and keep doing what we are meant to do, which is eliminate this, whatever evil may be here, and secure the weapon we've been sent to secure, as well as destroying whatever black diamond we may come across.
all this conversation is a good dialogue to have, but right now we can't get past this just shimmering curtain. Is that not right? I mean, there's nothing we can do right now.
Yeah, let me jump in and like kind of remind and set the stage for what we're looking at in this room. You had come into this laboratory after working your way through this bottom level, I guess you could call it, of the skull. You entered the laboratory. There was a monster on this sort of altar that rose to fight you. You put it down along with a wraith, and then you sort of ransacked the place looking for items. There is, as you can see in the map here, there is this shimmering purple, basically like a force field that is protecting it's a barrier between you and the stairs. So these stairs go up here, to a landing, and then this stairway here goes up to a second floor, which you can't see. It is protected behind this barrier. Now, you took the head, if you recall, of the monster, the dark vessel that you killed, and you threw it into the force field, and it just sizzled and crackled and kind of burned up. And you had seen like the force field kind of shimmer a little bit, or maybe fade slightly and then come back to full force. Beyond that, you have this stairway over here by these body bags, which is really dark. But there's a stairway down, and then there's also the door that heads back out of this place if you were to try to essentially leave. But those are your options. So you've got this barrier that you're not sure how to deal with, as Habas is suggesting.
Right. So I'm just thinking to go up, maybe we need to go down.
I like it.
Joven, you're very smart. Let's go pop down there, or just stick our heads down there. We don't have to actually physically go all the way down there. It could be very dangerous. Maybe something will show itself to us.
Maybe you could sneak down there and take a look.
You want me to go down there by myself?
I mean, I'll be behind.
I would do it. I would do it. But
I'll be behind you.
okay. Just a little knuckle crack.
I love it. You see, you're going to go down there. You're going to sneak down ahead, Habas? Is what it sounds like?
Yes.
Okay. Let me
And
bring
I
up.
turn to the side and I try to do cats sweat? I mean, I don't know. Like I'm a little sweaty under my fur and I try to wipe it without anyone seeing.
Do cats sweat? That's a great quote.
It's a valid question.
If someone in the chat could Google that for us, that
Yeah, if we could go Google.
Well, this cat is sweating.
Yep. This caddy player. All right, so here we go. I'm going to bring up this map.
Do I
Habas,
need to check for traps first, though, on the stairway?
if you would like to. Do you want to
I
check
would
for
like
traps?
to.
Yeah,
for
go
sure.
ahead.
That was investigation, right?
Yes, roll me an investigation check, please.
Yeah. 18.
18. Yeah, as you're walking down the stairs, you stop your cat-like senses and your heightened anxiety maybe, giving you the alerted status to the point where you look down and you can see that there are these regular holes in the side of the stairway wall, one step down from where you just stopped. It's like almost like a pattern of small finger-sized holes almost that you almost missed.
Like something that might shoot. Does it look like something that might shoot darts or something out of fire?
It absolutely could. Yep. Either of those might be options. It definitely gives you the trap vibe.
Okay. I'm going to look around for something to turn that off or to step around.
You can search around a little bit more. And because you noticed it, you're heightened. You don't have to roll. You look down and you can see that the center stone on the stair that just below where you are has a pressure plate. If you were to step on that stone, it would trigger, you believe, the trap. But you could easily avoid it if you wanted to, or you could try to disarm it.
I'm going to try to disarm it because I know some of my party members are not super dexterous and they could have an incident.
Yeah, that's true. Do you have Thieves' Tool proficiency?
I do.
Give me a Thieves' Tool proficiency roll using your dexterity as the base attribute.
Is that like a
So it'd be, if you're proficient, it would be a d20 plus your dex bonus plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay. So d20. Oof, that's not great. 5 plus dex bonus is 7
Ooh.
plus proficiency is 3. So
15? Yeah, no problem. 15, you're able to take a tool out of your kit, and you can chisel off a piece of stone from the nearby wall, and you can jam it in there and kind of tap it in. And you do that 2 or 3 times to secure the plate so that it can't be pressed down. Even if someone were to step on it, it wouldn't be able to depress and trigger the traps.
Okay.
Nice job.
I feel better. I feel bolstered, confident. Am I at the bottom of the steps then, or?
If you want to continue on, you're about halfway down. But yeah, you can certainly continue down to the bottom of the steps without incident, making your way right about to there. And as you look inside, you can see that you are in what appears to be some sort of a jail or a prison. There are narrow 10 by 15 foot cells that line this hallway. There is a strangely glowing purple lantern that sheds a little bit of light at the very bottom of the stairs. But other than that, it's dark inside the cells itself.
I'll turn around, back up the steps and kind of go, caw, come down. It is safe, at least to where I am.
Joven will come down.
Okay,
And,
Joven.
Kind of go, come on, Quentin, let us take a look as well. And then kind of just walk down there with them.
All right, so you all end up making your way down to the landing here, and you can see what I just described to Havis. These are jail cells. There's a relatively long hallway that makes its way to the south, and then you can see, based on the lanterns that are giving off a little bit of light, that there is a hallway that heads off to the east. So you can go down this way, and there's a hall that goes that way, should you seek to explore further.
Is there anyone in this first cell here?
There's nobody in there that you can see. I mean, it's dark, but you can see inside the cell, given the little bit of illumination. You don't see any individuals in the cell. It looks to be empty.
I think Joven will go cell by cell and start checking them.
Okay, the second cell you walk past, and you can see that there is a skeleton of some long deceased resident laying on the bed. One arm chained up to the wall, just kind of laying there. Probably been there for a long time based on the decay, and basically there's nothing left except bone. You continue on, and the next cell is empty. Does anybody else follow? Joven, or are you waiting at the door?
Havis is following.
Okay.
Continuing to look for any kind of traps or anything.
All right, give me another investigation check, Havis, as you follow up behind Joven. What are Quentin and Raslin doing?
Following Havish.
You said, where was that strange purple lantern? Where was that at on there?
Right.
Like right there on the stairs?
Yeah, right here. And then there's another one down here.
Okay, I think Raslin is going to walk up to the lantern and look at it and kind of put his hand kind of like up in front of it, trying to block some of the light from it, and then trying to see, just basically checking out the lantern, seeing if there's why it might be burning purple and anything like that.
Sure, yeah, you look at the lantern, and it doesn't appear to be a flame burning, as you might expect there to be, or a torch in a sconce. It appears to be just a motionless glow. There's no flame, there's no flicker. It's just a glow. Some arcane design that you're not familiar with, fueled from some unknown source.
Is the purple in the lantern similar to the purple color from the shimmering wall upstairs?
I would say it's pretty similar. Pretty darn similar. Hey, Vancouver, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, it's very similar to what you saw on the upper levels, although the upper level, it was a wall, and it did have a bit of a shimmer to it, especially when you threw the head of that monster into it.
And is this glowing orb inside the lantern, is it like surrounded by glass? Is it just like a?
Hard to tell. It doesn't look like there's any physical component to it. It's just a glow.
Let me know if you want me to poke anything in here with the mage hand, guys.
Like, Quentin, if you would please, my friend, look at this. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
You have
like
not.
Magic.
Yeah, you haven't seen anything quite like that before.
Looks like magic.
Looks like magic.
Is there anything on the ground? Is there like
Bones,
Bones.
lots and lots of bones. Yep, there's. It looks as like this place has been used as a holding cell for centuries, just based on the number of bodies that could be reconstituted from all these bones that are around the area. There are some candles littered along the edges of the walls that have burned down to just a wick and maybe a little bit of wax, a puddle of wax. It's pretty bleak. And it looks old. This place looks old. It smells old. There's sort of like moss and fungus growing on the walls. The walls themselves appear to be made from, humanoid skeletons and skulls mortared together with some strange cement mixture. It's
And
disgusting.
these lanterns? Are they affixed to the wall, or are they like hanging on
Yes.
something?
Yep, they
So
are.
they're-
They are affixed to the wall.
You notice, Quentin, these seem to be the same, or approximately the same color as that wall upstairs. I don't know. I mostly hit things with my sword. Maybe they might be connected in some form or some way. Kind of, rather than look around, kind of find like a femur or kind of a longer bone and pick it up and go. All I can think of doing is poking it with something. I don't know if you might know or have a better idea of what to do with these lanterns, seeing if they do anything.
All right, as you're about to do what you're about to do, let's quickly jump over to Joven and Havis. Havis, what did you roll for your investigation check?
Havis is probably a bit distracted by the distasteful designs on the walls, and I rolled a 1, which plus 1 is 2.
Yeah, that's better than 0.
So,
that's for
yeah.
sure. You're not picking up any additional traps. Anything that
All
is. Yeah, it seems like it's all clear. It is very off-putting though with the way this place is constructed. It's terrifying and disgusting, but you don't see any traps that are alerting you to anything. But you're also not 100% sure that you would see them because these walls are so variable in their construction that it would be hard to even see a trap from the wall. The floor itself is a little bit more uniform, so you're feeling pretty good about where you're putting your feet, at least.
I don't think there are any traps here, Joven.
Got this
I mean,
music.
I feel pretty good about it, but let's just be careful anyway.
That's a good thought, I think. I'm just gonna peek around the corner here.
Okay. Yep, you look around the corner, Joven. You kind of like carefully peek over, and it's just a hallway that goes down. You can see that there's another hall that goes back to the north, as it were.
Well, we don't know it's square, which is what we see right now, so
Right.
we might actually think it goes somewhere.
He's gonna look back at the other two and why is Raslin holding a bone?
As he asks that question, Raslin,
Why
what are
does
you
he
doing with the
ever-
bone?
Oh, right as Joven looks back, it's like, Ralston just like, so I'm thinking, Quentin, maybe we should just poke it with something, see what happens. Do you want to? Shall I? I mean, I'm fine either way. Do we want to mage hand something into it, maybe? I mean, I'm kind of at a loss right now.
Hit it.
Okay. And Rasmus's just gonna take the bone and just jam it into the purple orb.
All right, you jam the bone into the purple orb, and suddenly the orb flickers the light inside flickers and grows brighter. It grows brighter and angrier. And you watch as the light, Joven and Havis, as you look back at your friends, you see the light glow super bright, and then it consumes everything into darkness. And when it pops back to the light of the cavern that you're in, there is a glowing orb that has entered into the space, and it is about to attack your friends. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Evelyn, why is it always you? You spin the wheel, you poke the thing with a bone.
You're like, no! Oh man, you guys have you guys are funny. All right, 20 to 25 to 20. Here we go. That's how you do it.
24.
Oh, nice.
20.
21 for Joven.
Yep.
Okay, 20 for Quint. Razin, what'd you get?
I got a 14, and
Okay.
actually, Quentin, because you're within 10 feet of me, you get to add, what is it here?
I think it's 3, isn't it?
You get to add 3 to your initiative, because you're within 10 feet of me.
Very nice. Okay. All right, so Havis, you are at the top of the order as you see your friend smash this. The lights go out for a moment, complete darkness. They come back on, and you see this will-o-wisp-like orb engaging your friends. What do you do?
Well, it can't be good, so I'm going to draw my bow.
Mhm.
And I'm going to shoot at it. It's a +1 bow.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. And it is a 23.
A 23 is going to hit.
All right. Is this let's see here. For damage, is this a is he within 10 feet? Is it 10?
Yes.
Oh shoot. 10 feet or 5 feet?
It's 5 feet for your sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not 5. It is?
Sneak
Okay.
attack damage will apply here.
Dope.
Yep.
11. Damage.
11 total. Okay,
To the
very nice.
orb.
You fire a shot, it flings into the orb, and as it pierces the orb, the arrow just kind of like burns away.
Ooh. Never seen
Um,
that before.
anything else from Havis? Bonus actions or movement?
I would like to hide if I could as a bonus action.
Absolutely. Give me a stealth check and place your token where you want to hide.
You're gonna
Back into some shadows, really.
back into this bone encrusted corners. Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
It's better than what can I hide I got a what did I get? 18.
Okay. All right. So you
And
got
I
an
think
18.
I would I don't know, can I make myself really small right against this? Can I get in there, or is there a gate there?
There's a gate, but we'll say it's open so you can go into it.
Okay, I just slide in there.
Yep. All right. Good. Quentin.
Going in the cell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quentin's going to use his
Skirt.
action to disengage and move away from this thing.
Okay.
So I'm going to run down here with my party while yelling, "These aggressions will not stand."
All right. So use your action to disengage, and you use your movement. Do you have a bonus action or anything that you want to use?
Nope.
All right.
Can I use a bonus action to take a drink?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll take a drink.
That's a free action. You can always do that. That
Yes.
brings us to Joven.
So he just kind of sighs, pulls out his longbow, lines up a shot. +9. Oh, 28 to hit.
Oh yeah. That'll hit for sure.
So it's gonna do. That is 10 normal, 10 piercing on a +1 bow.
Okay.
And then it's also going to take 1d. It's going to take 4 psychic damage as I use Dreadful Strike on it.
Okay. Psychic damage, you say?
Yes. And then he draws a second arrow.
I will save you the trouble
Okay.
because that last psychic damage causes it to blink out. That light goes out next to you, Razlin. It is dark in that corner of the complex at the moment. You do have that second shot if you want to take it for some reason, Joven, or you can not use it. I guess it's up to you, but you don't see any immediate targets.
All right. Well, he will knock the arrow and
Okay.
just hold it there and end his turn.
Okay. As you kind of breathe a sigh of relief, Havis, you're hiding inside the cell. The door of the cell, and it locks. And as that happens, you get a chill up your spine, of course, and you watch as a skeleton rises up from the cot behind you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And moves in to attack you with a short sword. And I rolled a 17 to hit you.
That hits.
Okay. Let me roll some damage. That is only 4 piercing damage as it just pierces the blade into your back. And you look back at it and you can see it's partially falling apart. It looks like you could knock it over with a single punch, but it definitely pierced you with its rusty sword. That brings us to Razlin. Razlin, you're in the dark up in that corner. You can see your friends silhouetted in the far corner by that the sconce in the corner. What do you do?
But that the ball that was there is gone now.
Yep, it's darkness where you are.
Okay. Well, Reslin just kind of blinks and then hears, Havis yell out from getting stabbed. So, sorry, there we go. You're gonna run down here to right about here, see Havis getting stabbed by this excuse me, by the skeleton, and is gonna look over at Joven and say, "Close your eyes," and cast Word of Radiance.
Okay.
So, make a con save.
That's a total of 16.
Oh, that just hits it. Well, then they're going to pull out a javelin, and just kind of, chuck it so it would hit the zombie or the skeleton. Since
Okay.
I don't think my long sword has that long of a reach.
No. You're gonna roll at disadvantage because you're gonna be throwing through the bars of this thing. Plus, it's kind of behind your friend.
Well, I am kind of kitty corner.
I know.
But yeah, I get it. So it's just a +7. To 12.
Ooh, yeah, you miss as it flies past the skeleton and hits the wall behind it. I mean, the good side of the whole thing is that it sticks right into one of the skulls in the wall and just kind of. Anything else from Razlin?
No, that's it. That's all I got.
Havis, you wince from the pain and you kind of turn and you see this skeleton lurching behind you. What do you do?
I'll draw a dagger and try to jab it with a dagger. 21.
Yeah, that hits. Nice shot.
Right. And for damage, 8. Ooh, that's max. I'm mad.
Yes, you are.
Mad kitty. Mad kitty.
How much damage?
8.
8 damage. Okay. It does not go down, but it's damn close. And you kind of like back up against the door to the cell, and you can tell just by putting a little bit of weight on it that it is closed and locked. Quentin.
All right. Let's I'm gonna go for a spell. I'm gonna try to hit it with Chill Touch.
Ooh.
Hopefully that works. So I'm gonna make a ranged spell attack on this guy.
Okay.
16.
16 hits. Nicely done.
All right.
What was the damage?
7 points.
Ooh, yeah. Tell me how your chill touch destroys the skeleton.
7 points of necrotic damage. I want to blow its head up.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Just shatters all over the place. Have you kind of put up your paw to block the bone shards from hitting you, and it just falls to the ground in a heap. And we are out of initiative order.
In hindsight, maybe hiding in here wasn't the best idea, but there's been so many weird things that have happened. Now let me see if I can get myself out of here. And I'll pull out my tools and try to open the lock.
Yeah, you don't need to roll for it. These are very rudimentary locks. You've broken out of much higher security prisons in your day. We all know what you've been up to, and so you're easily able to get out of the cell and free yourself.
I think this serves as a lesson. Let's not hide in places that can trap us.
Lesson learned for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Are you all right?
Yes, it just a little bit of damage to my fur. It's fine. It is nothing to worry about. Let's continue.
Okay. What? Raslin. I'm not sore. But what did you do?
Well, I had noticed that the lanterns there happened to be glowing with very similar energy to the wall upstairs, actually, and was thinking possibly they were connected in somehow. So I consulted Quentin, and we both came to the agreeing that we should try poking it and seeing if it did anything. Actually, pardon me one moment, and then Raslin is going to just kind of turn around and kind of walk up the stairs just enough to just kind of look and see if the shimmering wall happens to look any different than before.
With a quick examination from the stairs, you don't get the sense that it has changed.
Kind of yell down the stairs. Well, actually, no. Raslin will just kind of walk back downstairs and go. Noticing from the stairs, it did not seem to have changed any at all. But there's at least one more over here, and does it go around the corner down there? And is there anything down that way as well?
Well, there's at least one more lantern at the far end of that end, and then there's another hallway that goes and doubles back. But
well, maybe we go take a look and see if there's anything else around the corner, I suppose.
As you say that, Raslin, you hear a, "Yes, it would be nice if you would come around the corner, please."
Theatrina. Go to meet Theatrina.
Oh, okay. Have us just hold it.
Quit
All right.
faffing about and come and let me out of here.
It's probably her.
Raslin's going to walk up to the corner and kind of look around the corner and not, just see the hallway and just kind of yell, "Who is there?"
Okay. What? Oh. Should we just announce ourselves wherever we go, or?
Well, they obviously know we're here, so
All right.
we'll go take a look, I guess.
All
But
right.
They never responded. It's a trap.
It's not a trap. My name is Cassie.
Well, let's hope that's Trina, I suppose.
He's just going up and checking each cell as he goes.
The first two are empty. as you continue on, you get to the last cell and you see that there is a woman who is bundled up in a dirty, soiled cloak. And she's sort of standing at the bars waiting for you. It's about time. What are you doing back there? Have you come to save me? Open this up.
What happened to your two friends?
My two friends.
Oh yeah, what happened to your two friends, Olgroth and Jamelia?
Shit, out of character. I don't remember who those people are. Remind us. Remind us who they are.
Those are the three heroes like ourselves that came here earlier to try to get it.
That's
yes,
right.
you're right. My notes are solid.
You have great notes.
Well
I'm going
done.
to grant you an inspiration for that, Vamp.
Yeah.
You have an
Well
inspiration. Yes. So you know of us. The three Marvels went as marvelous as, well, we had hoped. They've been taken upstairs by Theodrina. I don't believe them to be alive anymore. It's been, I don't know how long it's been. I've been trapped here for quite some time. I haven't eaten anything. I haven't had any water. Do you have any food or water to spare? Get these doors open. Open this door. And she kind of shakes the door.
All right. Havis, go open it up, and he's gonna hand over a ration to her.
Quentin does some quick math. There's one here in the cage. There were two bodies wrapped up upstairs. That's three.
That is some quick math. I love it.
That's why we love you, Quentin, because you are very good at the math.
Yeah.
Also, how did you remember those other two? I'd forgotten.
Don't you know when a dwarf drinks, he forgets nothing, like an elephant.
I mean, that tracks.
I've never seen an elephant, but all right.
Are you going to open this goddamn door?
Yeah,
Well,
Havis.
Jeez, you don't need to talk to me like that. I'm working right here. I'm right here. And I'll do me to roll for opening this one.
No, you don't need to. Again, it's an easy lock to pick.
I
and
do
you
it a
do
little
so.
slower though, because
Oh,
she's not been very nice to me. I'm performing a service for her. I almost got it.
she looks down at you. Your first time?
Slower even. And I'm looking right at her now when I'm doing it. But I do it.
Thank you. We've got to see if we can find Olgroth and Jamila,
Yeah.
or at least stop Theodrina. Who are you?
Well,
How did you find this place?
All right, just you slow down.
I don't think there's time for this.
There's time. Theodrina, she's taking your friends. She's not a good person then.
Theodrina is a terrible, evil necromancer of some sort who siphons the souls from innocent victims. Well, and some that aren't so innocent, but nevertheless, it was their souls. She has no right to take them.
No, I believe you. He turns to Razlin. Razlin, I think your dream guy might have mentioned something about her being evil and such, rather than being vague,
It was a very confusing vision, I suppose we could call it. Really did not mention either way, just that there was Theodrina, and looks over to the person. Do you know if Theodrina happened to have anything on her? Any sort of jewelry or anything like that?
I wasn't paying attention to fashion sense. My friends were being taken to be tortured or worse.
Probably worse.
Out of my way. And she kind of pushes past you. Enough questions. We've got to act. and she starts walking down the corridor as if to leave and head upstairs.
Well,
She can discover it on her. I'd rather she see it than us tell her.
yeah, I'm with that.
You don't suppose she knows how to get upstairs, do you?
Rosalind was going to step kind of in her way and go, "It's not safe up there. You will not like what you see."
We all have to face our fears someday. We've faced plenty getting here, and she kind of just pushes back past you unless you resist. She kind of just
I'm definitely
slides
going to
past you.
resist. Definitely
Oh.
going to resist.
Okay, she's gonna try to shove you.
Not so much to like restrain her, but I mean, I'm a full-on paladin, full-on armor and stuff. So I'm just kind of trying to match her direction to, and then if she tries to push past me,
She's
gonna
going
kind of
to.
resist
She's
enough
not
to-
She's not gonna let you mansplain her into not going up to save her friends if she can. So she's gonna try to push past you. Let me make a shove attack roll here.
Shove you.
Yep, she's gonna shove you out of the way as she walks past. I just rolled a 19 on the die plus 5, so 24.
Okay.
Does that hit you?
Oh, that hits me.
Okay. I'll let you make a contested strength roll if you like.
This is why I took those ogre powers. Just add my strength. That's
Yep.
only an 18.
Yep, she pushes right past you with a 24, and you're kind of surprised because she looks emaciated. She looks like she said she hasn't eaten or drink or had any water except for the ration that you shared with her, and she thinks she was appreciative of that. But she's just determined. She's got that like adrenaline strength, and she just pushes past Raslin and she starts walking quickly down the corridor. She's like, I gotta find a weapon. There's got to be something around here, and she kind of disappears around the corner. What do the four of you do?
Run upstairs and watch.
I guess we follow her.
I cast mold earth right as she goes around the corner on the wall, so just we can see it, and I make it say she gonna die.
Razzlin's probably going to run after her. I mean, Paladin and everything probably doesn't want, someone to just run in willy-nilly and probably just takes off right after her. Hopefully to be able to catch up to her and not touch her, but, get up to the top of the stairs and just probably stay close to her in case she tries to, for instance, run through the barrier or do something a little stupid. Basically, holding an action in case she tries to do something stupid,
Okay.
to where I will try to grapple her.
All right, so she runs up the stairs. The four of you follow, and she
It
comes.
occurs to me we might want to investigate the cell she was in real quick before running after her. So my little stubby dwarf legs are gonna wait a minute and check out that cell in case this was a ruse.
Ooh.
And
All
the
right.
gate.
Yep. So you, Quentin, you go into the cell. Give me an investigation check. And are the rest of you? So some of you have already left. So definitely, based on what Raslin said, Raslin is upstairs. What about Joven?
Joven was following her.
Okay, and what about Havis?
Havis was very interested to see what she did up there, but yeah, if she doesn't see Quentin come with us, she's gonna turn around because she knows what just happened to her, and she'll go back and wait with him while he searches.
Okay. So as you
Like,
kind of
hold the
turn, you notice that Quentin's not with you. You turn. Quentin, what did you roll for investigation?
18.
18. You start looking about and you can see some things that I won't describe of someone having been in a cell for a long time. I think you can use your imagination on that one. It smells bad. You don't see any sort of weapons or anything. But as you look closer on the wall, you can see that there's scraping on the wall. It doesn't look as old as some of the other gouges in the wall and some of the erosion that's taking place. And as you kind of get closer and you look, you can see that it's some sort of writing, and it sort of demands your attention. It attracts your attention. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
We are playtesters. This is we're just gonna
Hit it all.
every possible thing.
It's so fun.
I'm gonna use an advantage.
Well, you have your inspiration, so an inspiration will let you re-roll.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
There you go. What did you roll on the first one?
10.
Oh, yeah.
10.
Again?
No, I rolled worse on the second one, so 10.
Okay, so you're gonna stick with the 10. All right, so as you're looking at this, your eyes kind of go blurry, or they're crossing maybe, and you remember back to something that happened to you years and years ago. It was something traumatic, something that was a pivotal moment in Quentin's life. Briefly, if you can, Vamp, describe what that was. What was that moment that you are brought back to?
I was with many friends at a celebration. Drinks were being passed everywhere. Joy, merriment. It was a dwarven celebration that was unmatched in these times. But there was foulness afoot, and someone had poisoned most of the goblets. And many of my friends fell ill on this massive celebration, which turned into a horror fest that is burned, scarred into my mind, that as a younger wizard, I never saw this coming.
You hear, as you have this vision, you hear two things. One, the cell door behind you, but that doesn't even draw your attention as much as a voice in your head that says, "You know what you did." And then you snap out of it, and you can see Havis. You turn to look at the door, and you can see Havis is like holding on to the door. And whatever that sound was, it was probably from Havis like moving the door a little bit. And Havis, you look at Quentin, and Quentin just looks pale white, ashen, as if they've seen a ghost.
He look dazed too. Does he need to get slapped? Cat
Oh
slapped?
yeah, yes,
Oh,
cat slap.
yeah, I'll reach in and cat slap him. And if I need to do it twice, I'll do it with the other paw too.
With,
Oh my goodness.
you come to.
That was horrible. This place is horrible. There aren't enough drinks in my dwarven city to make this place any better. Holy crap.
Havis is very sorry that happened to you. Let's get
No,
out
the
of here.
slapping is fine. The dwarf needs a good slap sometimes.
Would you like one more? That was kind of fun for me too.
Yeah. One more. Careful, man. There's a beverage here.
All right, so the two of you look about. You don't find any clues to anything nefarious with this Cassie individual who you freed. I assume you join the others upstairs, which we have the map up, and she is now over at this energy barrier, and she's examining it. She's looking at it. She's like, "I need to get to those stairs. We've got to get upstairs." Theodrina, she looks back at you, is up there, plotting and scheming. To what end, I don't know, but we've got to get up there. She's pacing back and forth, and then did you search the papers? Did you find anything about this wall, this energy barrier? Is there anything in the papers? And she races over to one of these desks, and she starts rummaging through, looking about. I'm going to roll an investigation check for her. If anybody wants to help her,
Yeah,
you can.
Breslin will walk over to kind of help her, and also to kind of be close enough just in case she tries to run through the barrier, tries something stupid, basically, but just basically follows her around and helps investigate whatever that she's investigating.
She kind of gives you a side-eye glance. She's like, "Give me some space." She's looking about. I'll roll with advantage.
Stand in front of the bodies and just kind of like try to not hide them, but like kind of just be in the way of them so that maybe she doesn't look over here.
Just kind of nonchalant cover, provide some cover. Yep. All right. So I'll roll with advantage. I rolled a 15. So she's paging through the book. She says, "There's got to be some arcane sigil or something. Look about the room. If there's something on the floor, on the pillars, or this altar." She races over there. What do the rest of you? Do you help and do you look at anything in the room to try to decipher what she's saying? She said to look for some sort of a sigil.
I don't know if looking at stuff can really mess you up, it looks like here.
That's true.
I'm really just watching her
Yeah.
because I am concerned that what I just saw happen to Quentin maybe also happened to her, but she didn't have anyone to stop it. I'm distrustful.
Okay.
I think Joven's passive wisdom of 17 has him just going, I don't want to look closer at anything in here. So far, looking in this place is not good.
Rosalind's going to kind of walk with her over to the altar there in the middle, but put himself between the altar and the barrier, and look at the barrier and just see if the barrier looks any different at all. I mean, it gave a little peek from the top of the stairs, but now that I'm like right up next to it, does it seem like it's changed at all from before? Or does it still just seem nice?
It still looks the same as it did before. The head of the monster is still like stuck in the energy wall, like kind of sizzling and like crackling. Almost like it's stuck in the wall.
I'm gonna check the floor. Do I see some swirls over here or something?
You do. You see on the floor there is some sort of a chalked set of runes that are written in this kind of swirling pattern. Did you find something?
I don't know. Maybe.
Look at this.
Arcana? Investigation?
Yeah. Roll an Arcana. She's going to help you, so roll with advantage.
$19.
Not bad. You kneel down or crouch down and you start pointing at some of the sigils. You may not know. Well, actually, you're a wizard, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, you know that there's some.
thing.
You think most of the time, you definitely know that there's some sort of arcane markings on the ground here that seem potentially to have a connection to the wall. And as you point some of these runes out, she's like, "There's something similar over here on the altar as well." Now, with the 19, you don't know like the mechanism, but you know enough to think that these arcane writings and markings on the ground and on the altar have some connection to this force field. What are you going to do about it?
Can I check the table now?
Mm-hmm. Same thing. You don't have to roll anything. Same designs, same sigils, same pattern. Do we destroy them?
Are they chiseled in or are they painted? How like
it's
what
like
is the
chalk? It's like written.
chalk? Okay.
Yep. Can what do we do? We've got to get up there.
Rosalind just looks at the two and looks at the chalk down there on the ground on the altar there. Is there? So I'm looking at it. Are there two sets of swirls on the altar there?
There are. Yep.
Rosalind looks at them and goes, well, I know last time poking things didn't seem to work, but Quentin, could you bring out your mage hand and possibly disturb some of this chalk? See if it's something as simple as that.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Rosalind pulls his sword out just in case.
Wax on, wax off.
Okay, so you're going to do some vandalism, quote unquote, to the markings that are on the altar. Is that right? Okay. As you do that to the one that's closest to you, you brush it away. It starts to fade to almost where the chalk seems to be disappearing completely as you wash away with your mage hand some of the chalk. The other two sigils, however, compensate by increasing in intensity. And I need you to make Quentin, a dexterity saving throw with advantage. And our friend Cassie is going to attempt to make one because the sigil that you are both standing on starts to glow with energy and it starts to affect you.
14.
Oh.
Don't forget to add my aura on saving throws.
Plus 3.
And what's the range on that, Razlin? Is that 10 feet?
10 feet. Yeah.
Okay, so she would.
That's a +5 to all saving throws.
Oh, plus 5.
Okay, so even with a +5, she fails. What about you, Quentin?
19.
Yeah, you see it happening out of the corner of your eye, and you quickly move. She seems to be caught in it, and she's like trapped inside of this swirling energy. Oh fuck, shit, and it's kind of like crushing her. Stop it!
Do we need to smear the other two out?
Quick!
I'll
Rather
dive on
than-
one of them and smear it with my body sliding.
Tackle her out of it, like flying tackle.
You
grab
can't
her
even
and
get into it. You dive into it and you just bounce right off of this out of this energy. It just knocks you down to the ground. What are you doing, Havis?
Havis is gonna. Where are the other two? One's on the wall and one is
There's one on the
on
floor.
the desk.
Yep. There's one on the floor here that she's caught in, and then this one has been disturbed, and there's this one here which is glowing brighter. And Razlin, you're probably like right over here on the ground as you had jumped towards this thing and it bounced you off. And Havis, you kind of run over here.
I'm going to try to smear out another one.
Okay, you smear it out and you look over at the wall and it starts to flicker. The head
The
of
last
the
one.
monster falls to the ground and kind of rolls across the stone.
Gross.
And she's just like,
Raslin from there just kind of goes over and tries to wipe away whatever was left on the last sigil there.
yeah, as you do, you cause the wall. If I can use this tool here. There we go. Wrong tool.
You know, it's only occurring to me now that with these symbols on the outside of this wall, it was probably keeping something in.
Nice. What happens at this point is the symbols disappear. She drops to the ground and the wall disappears. So we'll zoom back out and you can see that the energy field is gone. She's on the ground unconscious.
I'll check her out. Do a medicine check on her.
Okay, yeah, give me a roll. Give me a medicine roll.
I'm going to help him with that since I'm already over there.
All right, roll with advantage.
18.
She looks to be alive, and she's breathing. She's breathing heavy. You get the sense that she's probably got broken ribs, probably some other broken bones from just the pressure that she was caught in as it was like squeezing her. But she is not dying. She's not bleeding, at least externally. She might have some internal bleeding. You don't know, but she is, in the mechanics of D&D, she is stable in all intents and purposes.
Do you all object if I give her some healing?
When you say give her some healing, do you mean one of our 2 vials?
Well, I could use a spell, but I've only got 2 of those left, just like the potions.
It is up to you. You make wise choices. You are very smart, Joven.
Please, Joven, I have a little something. I'm going to use the last 2 hit points I have on my lay on hands and just give her 2 hit points. Just bloop, just enough basically to kind of slap her awake sort of thing, but just enough to kind of bring her back up to and as Razlin is doing that, everyone kind of sees the lay on hands magic to then, as it's doing that, just kind of flicker and run out. And well, that's the end of that one, I guess. It's going to be a while.
She gasps. Oh. Is it over? We did it.
Part.
And she grabs on to Joven. Help me up. And she pulls herself up to her feet. We've got to get up there. And she starts limping towards the stairs.
You might want to slow down. Just saying.
There's no time.
Raslin is going to try to stop her, basically, at this point, because, just brought her back up and go, before you go upstairs, please, can we maybe go ahead of you? Obviously, we know we need to go upstairs, but you are in no condition to fight at all.
She stops at the bottom of the stairs and she looks back at you. You'll help me then.
Well, we're kind of bound to go up these stairs and do a thing. He looks at Raslin, or two. So we're going up there anyway. You might as well wait and let us go before you.
She looks back at you. If you intend to help me, then we must go now. We cannot wait any longer, my friends. It may be too late. If we stay here and rest, even a short rest period, it could help us in some regards, but it could change the situation up above. But I'll leave it to you to decide. And as you guys begin to think about what you want to do here, if you want to try to take a short rest or you want to charge ahead, we're going to take our break for the night. And when we come back, we will we'll identify what the decision is. My friends, we are at a pivotal moment in this mini campaign. For what is upstairs is uncertain, but we all know to some extent what's upstairs because that's where our fate lies. Thank you, everybody, for joining us in the chat. Great to see our friends hanging out. We will be back in just 5 short minutes, my friends. We'll see you then.
Does anybody need healing?
All right, everybody. Great question. Think about that for a minute. We are back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight as we finish up our playtest of the Skull Fort, which was developed by our friends at CZRPG Publishing, some great third-party content creators that have been supporting the Superior Adventures Guild for years now, and we appreciate them, and we think that you'll really like their stuff too. Go check out their Drive-Through RPG catalog. There's a ton of great stuff there, a lot of maps, a lot of adventures, a lot of stuff that you can drop right in to your home game. So check that out. There's a question on the table from Joven about whether or not anybody needs healing. So let's start there. As your companion now, Cassie, one of the 3 marbles, is poised to rush upstairs looking back at you for any sign of what your intentions are. Joven kind of offers the question, does anyone need healing?
I do need a little bit of healing. I'm down 18. I would but I am not the person that will normally get into the front of things, so I understand if it is not for me.
He just holds out the potion to you and goes, just take it.
Don't have to tell me twice. Actually, I just chug it right here.
Yep. So 44 plus 4, it's a potion, greater potion of healing.
I will drink mine. I will take a break on my normal drink to drink this.
How's your tolerance?
High. Very, very high.
All right, so you're healing up. Razlin, you're probably pretty good after you were sort of empowered by your friend.
Yeah, full hit points. Just
Your second benefactor.
I feel much better. You see me go, whoa! I'm almost at full.
My beard glows just
Fantastic.
a little bit more. It's so close.
So silky. All right, so here we go. What order are you going to race
Wait,
up
are
the
we
stairs
racing or should I be checking?
in?
I mean, do we think there's anything I should see or should we?
Oh,
I mean,
good
this
question.
is my job. Okay, this is my job.
Razlin
I will
would
check.
probably walk right next to Havis to, probably shield out just in case, if something decides to come at us. Basically, letting Havis check for traps, but also kind of watching around, seeing if we're going to run into anything.
All right. And Quentin, you just stay behind me then.
That sounds good.
And I will have my bow.
All
out.
right, I like it. All right, so you kind of head up in this fashion, and you are going to check Havis for what are you looking for as you lead the way?
Now that I know what kind of traps were downstairs, I'll be looking for that on the steps. Any little pressure plates or anything. Yeah, mostly ground and walls. I'm not looking up here because I know that Rosalind's got that. So just, step
Okay.
traps, that kind of thing.
All right, give me an investigation check. That would be great.
8. I will use
8.
my inspiration right now. I feel like that's necessary.
Okay, yep. Re-roll it.
Wasted. 4. So 8.
An 8. Okay. Luckily, you do not detect any traps, but you're also like, I didn't detect any traps.
Yeah, this seems
That
like
seems
the right
weird.
place for them.
You'd expect there to be a few traps here.
So step carefully.
Nevertheless, you carefully make your way up. Now I'm getting the feel that instead of racing up the stairs, you're sort of like quietly trying to sort of get up the stairs and see what you're getting yourselves into.
And right before we
Okay.
get to the top, I'm going to use one of my divine senses just to obviously sense anything affected by Hollowed, but know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover. So meaning I know right where they're at, location-wise. And then before you just got really bad vibes from everything, but I figured we get to the top of the stairs, if, gets to whatever it is. If it's within 60 feet of us up there, I would know the exact location of it.
I would say, based on what you just told me, that there is a distinct sense of undead on the floor above you. It is not behind full cover. There is some interference between where you are on this landing and the next flight. You're like at the halfway mark of getting up there. But you get the sense as you take a step forward that there is undead on the next level. And it's a large undead vibe that you're getting.
I'm gonna assume we've been in this place for more than 8 hours total. I'm gonna refresh my mage armor.
Okay. Very smart. Okay. Real quick, as all of you get onto the landing, you step down. Let's see. Let's roll a d4. Joven, you step on what appears to be some sort of a pressure plate, and as it depresses beneath your left foot, you, Quentin, look down and you can see that the energy field reestablishes itself below you.
Oh.
Everybody roll a stealth check.
Well, onward and upwards, I suppose. Oh, good, stealth, because, nothing like a big paladin guy covered in full plate.
Pretty
Oh,
much negates
nice.
anything I roll walking next to you.
That's a 5.
Oh,
Clank,
okay.
clank. I'm sneaky. Clank, clank, clank.
18.
Joven,
20,
18.
30.
Joven, what'd you get?
23.
And Havis?
Clean.
Okay, so that was a group check. So you seem other than Razin, you seem very very stealthy, and you make your way up and away, and we will bring you to the upstairs map here. Let me bring in your companion. All right, so let me give you a little bit of flavor. There's a large open area lit by several of these glowing orbs. 4 pillars hold the top of the skull's ceiling above. There is a black sarcophagus at the center of this chamber, and there is a purple light emanating from it, almost swirling about slowly as if like a fog searching low against the stone floor. There are shining arcane symbols that encircle the casket, not unlike the spirals below. The pillars themselves have the markings as well. These spiraled markings, and there is a woman with long purple hair standing beside the sarcophagus. Hey, thanks for the raid. Welcome in, my friends. Thank you, Fuzka. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Welcome to the guild. We are playtesting the Skull Fort by our friends at CZRPG Publishing. We appreciate you all. If you're interested in supporting the channel, please consider giving us a follow. So, as I was saying, you see this individual. Let me give you a little bit of a better view of how
Should have a necklace
what
with
she
the
looks
letter
like.
T on it.
So this is Theodrina, and she stands at the sarcophagus. Hey, thank you so much, you guys. Really appreciate you being here. She has a twisted staff in her hand, and she seems to be engrossed in attempting to do something. She's trying to do something at this location. What do you do?
Let loose an arrow.
Okay.
What is Quentin doing?
Fireball!
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I love
That's
it.
fair.
All right, let's do this. Everybody roll. Let's roll initiative because that's where we're going. We know we're headed there. Let's do some initiative rolls.
On that aura bonus.
Oh, shit.
Ooh,
I just rolled a natural 20.
So did Joven.
Ooh.
All right. What's your dex score?
+3.
It's probably higher.
Plus, you
Yeah,
get the
okay,
plus 3
so-
from my aura.
Joven,
Oh, yeah. So nice.
so 26.
26 is-
26, not bad.
That is the best I can do.
Anybody else in the 25 to 20 realm? Thank you so much for the follows, you guys. We really do appreciate it.
That's
Welcome in.
24 with the +5 from Raslin. +5 to an
That's a
+3 to
+3.
initiative. Is it
Plus
Yeah.
3.
21?
Yep, so
Yeah.
21. Not bad, not bad.
Plus
All right,
3, no,
21
19, 21, 22.
for...
Doesn't
You
matter.
add +3 on
We do, man.
my aura.
Wow, math. We're mathing it up really good here. Thank you, the math squad. All right, what is Quentin and Raslin? What are you guys at?
15.
14.
Okay. All right, Joven, you are you're still on the landing. You are at the bottom of the stairs, but you do have the initiative. What are you going to do? You would have to move to get a shot.
Right. Oh, are those monsters not there?
Nope, that's not there. It's just you just see her at the center of this chamber. Yep, and
I'll
she's working
pretend
her
I didn't
magic.
see them.
Yeah, please do.
Actually, he's going to move over to the side here coming up onto the thing.
Okay.
Arrow notched and ready, and he's going to ready an action for if she turns her attention to us and attempts to cast a spell or what he perceives as a spell, he's going to fire.
Okay. All right. So you're ready in an action to fire. Havis.
Havis is pretty much going to be doing exactly what Joven just described, only she is going to go the other direction.
Nice.
Just to avoid any area of effect bullshit.
Yeah.
So I can't.
Let's
see
all get in
where
a
I am
single
though.
file line.
Yeah.
That's a
There we
smart
go.
move.
Okay, so I'll go over there. And
Okay.
Same thing. Holding.
Ready.
Yep.
Ready in action. Okay. That brings us to our friend Cassie. You know what? Let's put her name on here. She earned that. She is going to race up the stairs and she's going to shout out, "What did you do with my friends? Where are they? Where's Olgroth and Jamila? Hand them over, you bitch!" And she does not have a weapon. You guys didn't give her a weapon. So she's just going to get up there and she's going to use all of her movement to move
Hey,
forward.
Cassie, don't put that on us.
So she gets right there, and she's going to ready an action as well to kick some butt if she's engaged. She's ticked off, and she's looking around trying to see if her friends are anywhere to be seen. The woman with the purple hair doesn't seem to really even pay you much mind. Quentin, what do you do?
It's time to start this party up with a fireball.
There it is.
I'm glad that Cassie didn't completely full out charge, because I would have written a story about her.
Killed her. You would have fireballed
Kinda.
her, is what you're saying. You sick bastard.
I mean, is she gonna charge without a weapon? That's not an ally.
She's
That's a liability.
She's a liability.
Okay,
She only has 2 hit points.
fireball. So that's gonna be
Talk to
a
me.
Dex 14 save.
Ooh, okay.
And if she's transfixed, that might be a great time to cast a fireball.
Yes. Your fireball sails across. Give me a damage roll,
25.
please, Quentin.
Decent.
25. Yeah. You fire the ball and it comes flying across. It goes past Cassie's head. She kind of like, whoa. And where do you want it to detonate?
I'm thinking that would be the center. I think.
Okay. All right. So you launch the fireball and you can see that she looks over at you at this point. And now she had taken a held action. So unfortunately, well, first of all, the ball hits her. So she takes 25 points of fire damage, which is not inconsequential whatsoever. Nicely done. 25 points of fire damage. Just explodes, but in the process of it flying across, she had held an action and she casts at you as well. She doesn't have counterspell, which I was just looking to see if she had counterspell, because that would have been sweet. But she does have something called, you might have heard of it, Circle of Death. Yeah, it's one of those spells that just kick ass. But anyways, she is going to get all of you with it. So I need everybody to make a con save, please.
So
it is a spell. Yeah, you can take your shot for sure. So go ahead and roll that up, but also
Con
give
save
me,
too?
everybody give me
Alright.
a roll a con save, and I'll go around. I'll ask you all for a con save here in a minute.
So close to a net 20. It's a 28 to hit.
I also shoot then too before
Oh yeah, you held
stuff
this-
happens. I was also yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. All right. So what was the damage, Joven, on your shot?
Oh, another 4, nice. So that is 15 piercing and 4
Okay.
psychic. As I do dreadful
Okay.
strikes on it. Con save.
All right. And then Havis, what was your damage, or what was your
Well,
to
it
hit?
was a 1 plus 8.
Okay, so that does miss. Joven, what was your to
28.
hit roll? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely hits. All right. So unfortunately, Havis, yours does not. Joven, what was your cons
18.
check? 18. You take 18 points of necrotic damage.
Con
Quentin.
save of 24.
You take 18 points as well of necrotic. Raslin,
Dirty 20.
you take 18 points. And Havis, 15. If it meets, it beats. You take 18 points as well. Nicely done. You guys are overwhelmed with this necrotic energy, and my goodness, all of you also need to make a charisma saving throw because of a feature that this soul chromancer has called soul tampering. And this is not good, guys. Whenever a soul chromancer deals necrotic damage to a creature, the creature must succeed a DC, I'm not going to tell you what, charisma saving throw, or be forced to make a death save.
Well, Joven got an 18.
Havis got a dirty 20.
Okay.
I'm going
Okay.
to use my last advantage to not have a 1.
Okay.
19.
Fair enough. 19. Okay. So you
Raslin,
make it.
I got an 11 on the dice, but I also add 13 to my charisma saves.
Whoa.
24.
Whoa.
Yeah. Paladin.
Very nice. Yeah. So you guys all make the save, which is sweet because that whatever that thing does is nasty. All right. So that was her her kind of reaction to your fireball, Quentin. That brings us to, or Quentin, I guess, do you want to move at all,
I'm
or
gonna get a little
anything
closer.
bonus action wise? Yep. Don't be shy.
Not now. Not after that crap.
Mm-mm. No. And then Raslin, it's your turn.
All right, so Raslin is gonna move forward here, up just in front of Cassie, and no way I can make it to her. So you all see there, Raslin kind of walks up, pulls her sword out, and they start kind of glowing with this sort of a dull, almost like a black chrome sort of light. Raises his hand and casts Moonbeam on the
Okay.
emo lady over there.
I like it.
It's a con save.
Okay.
That failed.
13. All right. What happens with the
So
moonbeam?
This moonbeam just kind of shoots, almost like it came out from the sky, and just lands right on her. And we're looking at 2d10 radiant damage.
Whoa, nice.
So we're looking at 8 radiant damage, and since it's concentration, just gonna keep
Nice.
it on her for now. And then let me see here.
So she has it, it's something that sticks with her.
Well,
Is that what
I
you're
can
saying?
take a bonus action to move it 60 feet in any direction. So my plan is to just keep
Okay.
it on her. And then
Alright.
yeah, I think wait, I have 2 attacks. Oh, that's only a regular attack, isn't it? So yeah.
That's right. Not with a spell. You can't do a
Okay.
spell in an
So it
attack.
just stands there, and I'm just gonna hold concentration on that. And with a free object interaction, I'm gonna pull one of my javelins off my back, hand it over to Cassie, and say, "Be careful with this. It's sharp." Oh, I'm sorry. Be careful with this. It's sharp. Just glare.
All right. That brings us to Joven at the top of the order.
Potion economy. Can I just down a bonus action?
Bonus
Yeah, that's
action.
fine. So
Yep.
I will drink that potion. 4d4 plus 4. Nice. Okay, so that is 14 healing. That helps so much. Okay, feeling somewhat better. Still a little not happy about it. He's going to fire an arrow. That is a 21 to hit.
21. She's using her reaction to cast shield, and it does
Okay.
not hit her.
Fire 2. Uh, 22.
Does not
22.
hit. They both go wide.
Dang,
Yep.
that's a good shield. Dang.
I know. Yeah, you take your shot, and this energy force goes up around her body, and your both your shots, which would have killed her probably or hit her at least, ricochet off and land off to the side.
All right. Yeah.
Do you want to
he's
move at
gonna-
all?
He's gonna dip over here to get. He's trying to get further away from whatever just hit him, but he's not sure what hit him. So
It was evil juju. That's
Right.
about what you can tell at this point. Real bad. All right, that's great. That brings us to Havis. Havis, what are you doing?
Havis saw those 2 arrows bounce off, and she is concerned, but is still gonna give it her best and shoot her own bow. That's not gonna go. 20. So then 20 to hit.
20 to hit? Yep, that does
Havis
not
will
hit.
then move again, sort of exactly what Joven did, over this way to get away from that thing that just happened.
Yeah, smart move for sure. Okay, so you guys watch as Cassie is going to move here, and she's going to throw the javelin. Let's see.
good luck.
And she is not going to hit. It ricochets off the shield that's still empowered around Theodrina. And Theodrina, you guys are watching her closely, and you can see that there is an energy that sort of like burps out of the sarcophagus.
Oh no.
And it swirls about, and she breathes it into her nostrils. And you can see that she kind of like regains some energy from that action. And actually, that's her bonus action. Ooh, that's not bad. So she kind of empowers herself as a bonus action, and she continues to chant some sort of arcane verbiage, some spell, some ritual that she's working on. And as she ends her turn, using her action to do this, she just looks over at you and just kind of laughs. Your souls will be added to my collection. So beautiful. And as that happens, you watch as this burped energy swirls about the space, and these 2 large dark vessels, creatures which you have fought before, emerge. and they move forward to engage with Razlin and Cassie. These are slightly different. They're a little bit bigger, and they're glowing with this energy relative to the ones that you fought before. The one on the left is going to make a couple of claw attacks. Actually, one claw attack against Cassie. That is going to hit. Yeah, she's not going to last. Yep, she's dead. It's going to, well, she's down. She drops to the ground, and the thing is going to use its those piercing things that it has. Do we have? Let's see. I wonder if thought I had some pictures at one point of what that looked like, but we'll go like this. You can see these like pinchers right here. These sharp protrusions, bony protrusions. It's using that to pierce her. And so let me give that. I rolled a natural 1 on the first one, and it gets one more. That one hits as she takes a couple of death saves, and essentially she's killed right there right in front of you guys. Cassie goes down trying to get to the bottom of what happened to her friends. The one in front of you, Razlin, is going to do the same. It is going to attack you with its claw first.
Bring it on.
I just rolled a natural 20 for a total of 28. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to bring it that hard. So that's going to be... that's not too bad. It's only 12 slashing damage. But it's also... But on top of that, it's also 9 necrotic damage. And then it's going to make some piercing attacks on you. The first one I don't think is going to hit. That is a 15. I don't think that hits you, does it? Okay. And the second one is a natural 19 for a bunch. That's going to hit you, I think. A total of 27. As it pierces into you. There we go. I just rolled max damage on that die too. So 13 piercing damage and 1 necrotic damage.
I had 21 hit points left. So Razlin goes down.
Oof. Razlin drops to the ground.
Oh boy.
That's their turn.
And that also means the moonbeam disappears.
Okay, moonbeam is gone. That brings us to Quentin. Aaron, you doing okay, buddy? I told you it was going to be a tough one. Now, let me ask you this. You're not dead yet, okay? So you still have death saves to make, so don't give up total hope, although, I mean, it's hopeless. But be prepared to give us that last moment of Razlin's sort of life. As if you do indeed die, let's make him go out on a beautiful, epic moment. So think about what that might be. But you might live still. Who knows? Quentin, can you do anything to save your friends?
Probably not. But so I have the smart thing to do, and then the fun thing to do, and I'm probably going with the fun thing to do.
There we go. I mean, that's the barometer of the game right there.
So I'm going to go ahead and move a little bit. They're both down. That sucks. I'm moving over here a little bit. And I'm going to grab my staff and throw it down and yell, "Snake!" And Munchie's coming to play.
Oh, yeah. Munchie, 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 Munchie. Boom. Yeah. And just to be clear, thank you to TCAT for an advantage for Razlin for your death saves. Thank you so much.
You.
I should mention that if you want to help out our players or the DM, you can donate bits to get advantages.
I'm gonna make Munchie go over there.
Okay, we got Munchie in the game here. You know, we need a little bit more. We need something a little bit more upbeat with this music situation. What do you want to do? You got Munchie. Is that an action to get Munchie?
And Let's see. It is so it gets its own initiative. And I can mentally command it to move up to 60 feet.
Okay.
Its initiative is 5. But that's after me,
Okay.
so that's good.
Yep. Munchie
And,
at 5. Got it.
I mean, when it's time for it to go, I'll make it go attack her.
I like it. All right. That brings us to Razlin. Razlin, you do have an advantage for your first death save.
Well, we'll save that. We'll see. Let's see what happens here. And it's 16.
Yay.
All right. So that's your first save. I like it. I like it. Let's see. We need. There we go. All right. So you have 1 success. That brings us to Munchie. 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 Munchie.
Munchie's gonna try to get her.
Go get him, Munchie.
See if it works.
And Hinge John swallow her whole.
Snake does have a constrict attack.
All right, let's see if Munchie can beat the elevated armor class that our big bad currently is benefiting from.
No. But Munchie has
Okay.
an advantage, so there is no better time now to do it.
That's right. You gotta
'Cause
use
this
it.
could be
You
it.
gotta use it.
24.
Nice.
24 hits.
Munchie.
Way to go, Munchie!
Yay!
Woo!
Munchie for guild president. Woo!
Okay, so that's gonna be
Munchie.
16
Munchie.
points of bludgeoning damage, and
Ooh. Okay.
so this is
Okay.
constrict. So the target's grappled. Escape DC is 16.
Okay.
MVP.
Grappled. I love it. We'll give her a little green grapple. Okay, I love it. Way to go, Munchie. That brings us to the top of the order, Joven.
Go Munchie. He's gonna target the one that just took Cassie down. And try to knock it down. That's 22 to hit.
22 to
Yeah.
hit on the monster is
Okay.
going to hit, my friend.
So that's going to be 13 piercing and 3 psychic. And that's the first one.
Hold on a second, because this dark vessel that you're fighting,
Yeah.
it looks to me that if it can see you, it can impose disadvantage on your roll. So give me another roll to hit. You got to
Yeah,
read the fine print sometimes.
Its disadvantage can bite me. That's a natural 20. Yeah.
Oh, so it hit anyways.
Oh.
Nice. All right. So it hits. How much damage does it
13
take?
Piercing, magical piercing, and 3 psychic.
Okay. So total of 16. Okay. And then give me a D8 roll, please.
8.
You, as you hit this creature, take 8 psychic damage.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
There goes my healing.
Oops.
He's got one more.
Right.
He's got
And then
one
you have a
more
second attack. Yeah, bring it.
He
Come
can't
on,
do
Joven.
the psychic damage again, but he can go for pure piercing. And this is disadvantage again? Or is it just one roll? Okay.
It's just on one.
26.
Yes, that definitely
And
hits.
that's going to do, yay, max damage total of
Ooh.
14 piercing.
14. Wow. Okay. I love it. Yeah, you get 2 good shots in, both doing damage, but you take a strange recoil damage from the first one. Yeah, exactly.
He will then
All
move
right.
to
You want to move it
there and
all?
put the pillar between him and the thing. Not that that's going to help.
Okay. All right, that's the end of your turn, Havis.
All right, so Theodrina is engaged with Munchie. If I was to fire at her, what is there any danger to Munchie? I mean, like if I how would
Like what kind of a shot?
Short
What are
bow.
you using?
just a +1 short bow?
I would say the likelihood of hitting Munchie is there. I would say if you miss the AC by 5 or more, it hits Munchie.
I gotta take the shot though. I think I gotta take the shot. So here we go.
Do it.
On 10. Does she still have her shield up?
Ooh. Well, no, that shield
Okay.
fades after 1 round, but her AC
Yeah.
is higher than
yeah.
5 from 10. So you hit Munchie, roll damage.
No.
How many hit points does Munchie have, Vamp?
55.
Holy shit. That's not insignificant.
So
That's
it's-
beautiful.
60.
Wow.
Munchie forgive.
Damn.
Does Munchie have to take my sneak attack damage?
No, because there's no ally of yours within 5 feet.
Right, okay. Because it would
I
just
d-
be enemy.
yep.
That's 9.
Yep.
9 damage.
9 damage. Vamp, you'll track
Munchie
that.
says, "M scary Cobra. I do a flat hiss. Don't heck with me. M much venom."
You know, the scary
Wow,
thing
I
is
like it.
that Joven understood that.
That is terrifying. He speaks Munchie, apparently. All right, so
Havis?
that brings us to, or Havis, do you want to move at all?
I
Or use
would
a bonus
like
action?
to hide, but I would also like to possibly even more pressing is to do kind of an observation to see if I could see anything that looks like a weapon or the black diamond. Would that be an action
Ooh.
to do that?
You can do a quick perception check, kind of like a glance around. You don't have enough time to really do a, like an investigation. That investigation kind of implies you're going to go like look around and take some time, but a perception check is just kind of looking around to see if you see anything. It's harder to detect things,
I'm
but
not
it could
rolling
work.
good at all. It's a 12.
Hard to
Yeah.
say from where you are. You're pretty far away and at a bleak angle, and you don't see anything in the immediate vicinity of the sarcophagus other than the
I'll
sarcophagus
look
itself.
again in a bit. No movement then? That's
okay.
in place of movement.
No, you can move. Yeah.
Bonus action hide. Can I do that?
Where do
Probably
you want to try
behind
to
that other
hide?
pillar. Just kind of lining myself up so that it can't see me. Those 2 creatures anyway. She's busy. Munchie's keeping her
Yeah,
busy.
sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check, and we'll see if it beats their perception.
Stealth. I'm just gonna roll my own dice. 17.
Okay, yeah, you feel pretty well hidden. Let me just see if they. I rolled really good. These dice. So I got these dice for Christmas from Kyle, Scarpy TV. Thanks, Kyle, because I roll more natural 20s and 19s with these dice than
thanks,
I've ever
Kyle.
seen.
Yeah, thanks.
So
Thanks a lot.
thanks a lot, Kyle.
Yeah. Thanks.
Kyle for the win. All right, Havis, that's your turn. That brings us to the bad guys. The one on the right is going to engage with Quentin. The one on the left, let's see, how much can these guys? Oh yeah, they can move a lot.
I was afraid of that.
Is going to engage with Joven. Let's adjudicate the Joven bit first. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. 23.
23. Okay, you are, as this thing lumbers forward towards you, these shoulder protrusions like kind of like jabbing forward, and these claws just you are washed over with fear, but you dig deep and you push the fear away. Give me a D6 roll.
5.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so you push away the fear as the thing comes forward, and it is going to try to attack you with its claws.
It's gonna hit.
So it's got this kind of this claw piercer attack kind of mode. I rolled really bad on the claw attack, so that's only a 10. That's not going to hit you. So you push the fear away, and as the claw comes in to grab your face, you're just like, and you duck out of the way. But the piercers are going to try to get you. I don't think that's going to hit you either. That's a 17. Oh, okay. So you'll take 10 piercing damage and 4 necrotic damage. And then the second piercer.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits 18. So 7 piercing and 6 necrotic. This thing is just honed in on you.
Oh yeah.
You're still
I'm
up
still
though,
at
right?
double-digit hit points. But
Okay. All right. That means 10.
yeah.
All right, cool. You're still up. Quentin, this other one is coming towards you. Make a wisdom save. Same thing. It's just like coming towards you, and you just like, oh shit.
21.
21. Yeah, you wash away that fear, and you are honed in. Probably got a little bit of liquid courage bolstering you. Probably a lot of liquid courage. Yeah, exactly. It is going to make its attack. So claw attack. I rolled a 4. That's not going to hit you. I rolled a 19. Thank you, Kyle, on the piercer. So that's a total of 27. Hey, thanks for the raid, Gazumba. We are in the middle of a playtest, and we're in the big bad attack battle here. And our buddy Vamp Wickman, who's playing Quentin, the Dwarven Wizard, is getting attacked here. So I hit with the piercer, rolling pretty bad, though. 6 piercing damage and 8 necrotic damage. And this is a playtest by our friends at CZ RPG. If you want to check out their stuff, I think we have... there we go. There's the link to their drive-through RPG. If you guys are interested in checking out their stuff. Vamp, there's a second piercer attack, but I don't think that's going to hit. That's only a 16.
That hits. I thought you said the first one missed.
All right.
How many does it get? Okay,
It
well,
gets
bring
3
it on.
attacks. So it missed you with the claw attack. I'm so sorry, but not really. I mean, I have a history of killing off Vamp's
Just
characters.
like your opinion, man.
Sorry. Over the line, dude. That's going to be 13 piercing damage and 7 necrotic damage. How's our wizard doing? Come on, buddy. I think that means 10,
Slightly
right?
more.
Oh, shit. You guys better do something about this. Theodrina is going to fire. Let's see. Did she see Havis? Let's find out. Nope, she did not see Havis. She is going to use something called Necrotic Burst at... Actually, she can't see anybody. Well, she's going to Necrotic Burst. I'm sorry, Munchie, but you're getting burst, buddy. Yeah, what's Munchie's AC? 13 to
That
hit.
hits.
All right, so Munchie is going to take, 5d6.
That's a necrotic fireball.
17, 23, 22, 24 points of damage, necrotic. And guess what?
Oh.
She gets a second one. But she misses because I only rolled an 11. And the AC is higher than that, I think.
So
It's gotta
bad.
be.
Come on, Munchie.
It's gotta be. What's Munchie's AC? I'm gonna write this down this time.
Does that spell require somatic or material components? Either.
It's not. It's more of like it's not really a spell that she's casting. It's one of her innate features that she has. Probably channeling the energy from whatever soul craft she's got going. So, but what is Munchie's AC? Yeah. Okay. Good. So yeah, that second one misses. All right. That is their turn. That was a brutal turn. Quentin, it's yours.
I'm not happy.
No.
I mean, I'm gonna die if I don't take care of this thing in front of me. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with Tasha's Mind Whip.
Ooh.
That's a
Yeah.
intelligence 14 save.
Oh, intelligence.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So they're not. These things are not known for their
Thank
intelligence.
goodness.
I'm just gonna say right now. I would love to say that I rolled a natural 20, but I can't. That is a
That's
7.
a fail.
Okay, what
So
happens to
3d6
this one?
psychic damage.
Oh yeah,
I rolled 3 6s. Yes.
666, the sign of the beast. Roll damage again. You get a supercharged
11.
attack here. All right, so that's a total of 18 and 11 is 29. If I did the math right.
Okay. So it cannot take a reaction until the end of its next
Nice.
turn. And on its next turn, it must choose whether to move, use an action, or a bonus action. It gets one of the 3.
Okay, and just to clarify, as you're making this attack, you hear the singing sound, and it sounds similar to the choir of dwarves that were singing
Oh
at the
my.
event where your clan was poisoned. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's 8.
All right, you are taking 4 necrotic damage on top of whatever else you took. So this guy cannot take any reactions going
the end
forward.
of its next
All
turn.
right. Got it. Okay, thank you for that. Anything
would
else you
like
want to
to
do,
move.
Quentin?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Do it. Do it. And it can't take
Nope.
an attack of opportunity,
Correct.
so you're free to
yeah,
move.
just over there, away from it.
Yeah, good call. Over by Havis. Drawing its attention that way. Anything else from Quentin?
I take a
All right,
drink.
Razlin, you're on deck, buddy. Okay, free action. Take a drink. Razlin, give us a death saving throw, please. You've got one success.
Here we go, people. It's a 17.
Come on, buddy.
All right.
All right, 2 successes. 2 successes. I love it. All right, that brings us to Munchie's turn.
Gee.
Vamp, what do you want Munchie to do?
Well, Munchie's constricting her.
Munchy.
So let's keep eating or constricting. Don't know if does it have to make another attack to do the damage?
You tell me. I don't have the stats up for the constrictor snake.
We'll have it keep constricting. I'll see if it continues damaging.
All right, so continues to be grappled.
It is
basically,
grappled.
right?
She has to make a DC 16 on her turn. Or I guess now, whenever.
Let's see. Constrict. Bludgeoning damage. Target is grappled. Creature is restrained. I would say go ahead and roll damage again, since Theodrina did not break the grapple. 2d8 plus 4.
19 points. Almost max.
Wow. Nice job, Munchie. All right. Anything else from Munchie? Munchie's going to continue to grapple. That brings us to the top of the order. Joven, as you start your turn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. As you hear this deathly choir singing from some God knows where interstitial space within your brain.
19.
19. Yeah, you push off the choir of death, but you do take a little bit of. Let's see. Oh no, you're good. You're fine.
Okay,
what do you want to do for your turn?
He is like blood pouring out of his mouth, bleeding. He kind of whispers a word in we'll call it Elvish. And he is going to Misty Step, Bamf himself over here.
Ooh, nice.
Turn around and fire 2 more arrows.
Okay.
First one is that's a natural 19.
Roll with disadvantage on this one, as it kind of like watch. Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna say it didn't see where you went. You just disappeared, right? Because it was Misty Step.
And it was kind of like a bluish.
So it's not looking at you.
Like mist covered him, and then it evaporated.
Yeah. Yep. It doesn't know where you are, so it's not able to give that
Okay, so it's
disadvantage. So go ahead and roll. You got a 19. Yeah, that hits. Give me some sweet damage.
So that's 12 piercing and max on the psychic for the dreadful strike. So
total of
16.
16. Okay, nice. Yeah, you are chipping this thing away for sure. You got a second attack?
A 20 dirty.
Yep, that hits.
Right, and then that one does max, so that one does 14. And then
14. Okay,
5,
very nice.
10, 15, 20. He is going to spend his movement to get further away.
Okay.
And that will be his turn. That's a bonus firing and moving.
All right, Havis, you're up.
I am going to do my movement first and move closer, like kind of down here. I'm gonna try to take another shot at the.
Hey, whoa! Thanks for the raid, Role Players Guild. We appreciate you guys for raiding in. Woohoo!
Nope, it's all good.
Sorry, go ahead, Shelly.
I will like to do the same thing I did last time. I'd like to do another look for the diamond or a weapon, and then also take a shot at her, if I can. Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna brandish you're gonna.
I'm gonna
say it one more time.
Look for the weapon or the diamond, or if it's the same thing. Yeah.
Oh, the weapon. Got it.
Maybe it's the same thing. Who's to say? But.
Yeah, you can roll another perception check just to see what you can see from that angle, and then you can take your shot. Thanks for the raid, Role Players Guild.
Closer,
Appreciate you guys.
21 for my perception.
Nice.
As she's grappled by Munchie, the giant constrictor snake, because of course it's D&D, you can see that she appears to have some sort of a chain around her neck, but you're not sure what might be on it. You look and you can see that there's still this necrotic energy kind of burping and billowing out of the sarcophagus. There is a pouch on her belt that you can see through the snake's constricting, but there's not one thing that's like, there it is.
I'm going to, who knows what would be. I'm going to run up to her and see if I can grab the chain and rip it off of her.
Oh, all right.
Not a bad move.
Instead of the shot. Because I'm, I don't know, I might hit Munchie
Okay.
again. I feel terrible.
All right, so you're gonna race in. So, did you already use, how much movement did you use to get where you are now?
It's really hard to count here, but I think probably, let's see, 5, 10.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that you can conceivably get there
you're
with all of
right,
your
I
movement?
Probably can't. Could I instead have run in front of Munchie, like on the other side, and come in? Because then I could have made it.
She's technically on Munchie, so she should be 5 feet away from you.
I ended up kind of doing this kind of southerly, I don't know, southerly, but move.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, okay, that's
you
cool.
kind of
Well,
already
that's
made
cool.
your movement.
I
so
see it there,
Yep.
so I'm going to take a shot this turn. And then next turn, that's what I'm
Okay.
going to do it.
You
So
can get
here's
in
my
there.
shot.
Yep. I like
Here
it.
is my shot. It better not suck. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
That's not
Don't,
too bad.
You don't want it
25.
to suck.
Nice.
25
Right.
is going to hit her.
Sneak attack.
Yes.
15 damage.
Nice. All right, let's hear it.
Yes.
15. Shit. Yeah, she's not looking good at all.
Got your number.
All right.
Yandra.
You do have her number for sure. All right, so that is the end of your turn, and it comes down to the creatures. We'll start up here with Quentin. This one is going to turn and look at you and kind of chase you down. And it is going to take a claw attack first.
No, it's not. It can't do shit.
It can only
It has
move.
been mind whipped.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you said it can't
only
take reactions.
Attack or bonus action on its turn. Take
Yep.
one of the 3 until it's the end of its next turn.
Oh, got you. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, it's just going to move towards you then, and then it's like, it like tries to attack,
I got in
but
its
it can't
brain.
do it. So this will end after this turn? So this is
Yes.
over after this round
Yeah,
though,
let's
right?
see
With the
that.
mind whip? Okay, gotcha. All right. Hopefully more, because that's pretty sweet. All right. This one here is going to move
That's the question.
20, 30. Is that right? Yeah, that's 30. It is able to get to you, and it is going to attack you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
The claw attack, I rolled a 2, so you're able to like staggering kind of dodge it. I rolled a 6 on the piercer, so that is a total of
If it
14?
meets,
Oh no! All right, Joven, damn it. That's only 6 piercing damage and
I am
2
still up.
necrotic. Okay,
Yeah,
it gets
it
one
does.
more piercer. I rolled a natural 1.
I'm still alive.
So it misses you. So you're still alive. That's its 3 attacks. That guy can't make an attack. Shit. So Theodrina is going to pull out the negative Nova. Yep. I need definitely Munchie. I need Munchie to make a con save, please.
16.
Beats it. Beats it. Nicely done. All right, so total of, it's going to take half of this. So it's going to take 10 necrotic damage. And then as a bonus action, she is going to use her, where is it? Yep, you watch as there's another sort of belch of necrotic energy from the sarcophagus, and it sort of like swirls around her, and she breathes it in. Even though she's grappled, she breathes it in, and she is going to regain some hit points. It's going to be okay. That is their turn. That brings us to Quentin.
Well, does Quentin want to try to live or try to kill? That's the question.
I don't know.
Quentin thinks this is a good day to die. I'm gonna hit her with a 2nd level magic missile.
At Theodrina or the creature in front of you?
Theodrina.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it up. Auto hit on those. Imagine like
11 points of damage.
How many are there? Yep. Total damage
11
is?
points of damage.
All right. She's still up.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else from Quentin? Do you want to move or take a bonus action?
Nope.
Okay. Raslin, let's get a death save, buddy. You got 2 successes.
Alrighty, here we go. Let's see here.
Come on, buddy.
Wait, I rolled in that one, but I have that advantage. So thank you, whoever gave it. Yeah,
Thank you, chat.
Here we go, everybody. Chat, blow on my dice quick. Here we go. Here we go. Nat 20.
Oh,
Ooh, burn.
Oh,
Adam.
shit. So you
I love
pop
you
up.
all.
Way to go, chat. So you pop up with, I think you pop up with 1 hit point.
Are we
remember
doing
correctly.
the whole you nat 20 on a death save, you pop back up and I can do my action then? Or am I just popped up? I played
Sure, go ahead.
All right, so
Yeah.
Raslin's eyes kind of open up and they just go while they're laying there, barely moving, pulls out the 1 regular healing potion he had left over, tosses that back. That's what, 2d4, right?
+2.
Yep, 2d4 plus 2.
So that's 4 plus 2, so that's 6. 6 hit points.
Okay.
Gonna use half his movement to stand up from the ground. So I got okay, so I got 15 more feet. Roslin's gonna look at Theodrina and move 15 feet forward and glance inside of that sarcophagus that's there. Can I see anything in there?
There's a lid on top of the sarcophagus. What you can see is that there is a glow inside, and there is like this necrotic, like smoke machine basically billowing out. And every once in a while it like burps out energy, like almost a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a,
Broken smoke machine?
kind of, but, what's the thing that ghosts leave behind? Like an ectoplasmic sort of like burp. Thank you.
Right, that's about as far as Rosalind can walk. Rosalind's gonna look around, look over towards Quentin, look at Munchie, look at everybody. What do you think? And
Do you have an action?
And gonna raise
right.
the sword high
What are you gonna
and
do?
smash it twice into the lid of the sarcophagus.
Okay. All right. I like it.
Can't hit her from there. So,
No.
so let me see here. Dirty 20 on the first one. What?
Oh, I should say this. You don't see anything inside the sarcophagus, but you do hear a wailing and crying coming out from within.
Okay. I wanted to see one thing here quick. Last score quick. Oh, I suppose it would have stopped after I passed out. So, dirty 20 on the first hit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
And I'm two-handed, so that's 12 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
And then basically swing it down on top of it again. That's definitely going to hit 15 plus 8. And we're looking at 9 damage.
Okay. You take the first swing. Ding, ding. It doesn't seem like you hit it hard enough to do damage. Not that you couldn't do damage, but you get the sense that you have to hit it harder. And that brings us to Munchie. Munchie going to squeeze.
Munchie gonna squeeze.
All right, let's get some squeeze attack. It's just a big old hug, really.
It is. So roll to hit or just do the damage since she ain't moved out of it.
I would say just roll the damage.
$15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, very nice. Way to go,
And-
Munchie. Just squeezing Theodrina.
Munchie wants to move her and him closer to Havas.
I don't know if you can do that. I'm not sure you can do that. They're grappled, so their movement is 0. And you used your action to squeeze. So I would say if you want to do it, you can use your
Okay.
action to do
Okay.
it next time. Yeah. All right, we'll go with that. All right, back to the top, Joven.
Okay, well,
This thing is bearing down on
yeah.
you. I'll say this, you're in bad shape. This thing is also in bad shape. You can tell, like as it's lumbering towards you and you can see where you've hit it and where it's been hit by other attacks and it's not looking great.
Okay, he's going to drop his bow, pull out his hand axe. He's going to bonus action cast his last spell slot, Hunter's Mark, on it. And he's
Very
going
nice.
to swing 2 times with the hand axe. Just
Oh yeah.
trying to chop it down.
Take it down.
20. First hit, natural. Oh, wait,
Nice.
am I at disadvantage?
Yes, you are at disadvantage. Thank you.
Why did
Just
you
roll another
ask?
one. Thank you. Just roll another one.
It's still gonna hit. It's
he's
a
a good
dirty
player.
20.
Dirty 20
um,
hits.
So he's gonna take 2d6.
And then plus your hunter's
And
mark,
that is plus my hunter's mark.
right?
But I rolled
Okay,
max, so
got
he
it.
takes 12 on the first hit.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, you hack through. One of the arms gets hacked off, just drops to the ground.
Right, I'm not on disadvantage the second time around, right? Okay.
Correct.
So close. Natural 19.
Yeah, that hits.
For 10 damage.
Tell me how you kill
Okay.
this thing.
Jeez. So the first cuts the arm off, and then he brings it up, and it just kind of lops the jaw off of it. And it just kind of, in the process, he kind of nicked the neck, and it's all just kind of gore came out. Yeah.
Nasty. I like it. Yeah, you drop the thing and it just drops. 2 hit points left.
Wow.
You lucky son of a gun. All right. Do you want to move at all? You have movement?
Yeah. He's going to. Oh well, he dropped his bow. Can I bonus action pick up the bow? Oh no, I already used my bonus action. Never mind.
Yeah, no. Yep, you can't. Yep. You use your bonus
Yeah.
action to cast
I
hunters.
will. Wait.
You can move hunters on your
my
next bonus action.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I believe
that's what
so.
it says.
I believe
Alright.
so, yeah. Yep.
He will not move.
Okay. All right, that brings us to Havis. You gonna race in this
I would
time?
like to take a gauge on how injured she is first. Like, does she look terrible or does she look meh?
It's hard to tell. She's wrapped up in this snake.
Okay.
You could give me a perception check.
18?
Give me a medicine check.
It's not my forte. 6.
Give me a religion check. No, I'm just
Like,
kidding.
I'll just keep rolling. Just let me stop.
Every check in the book. We're writing some blank checks. Yeah, so you can gauge that she looks pretty bad. Like she's getting squeezed by this giant constrictor snake. And looks very uncomfortable.
I'm not going to take a chance. I haven't been shooting that great. I'm going to run in and yank that chain off of her. I have, as a bonus action, here's what I'd like to do. Tell me if I can.
Sure.
I have
Okay.
fast hands. It's like a bonus action rogue
Okay.
thing that I can
Mm-hmm.
make a sleight of hand check, use thieves' tools to disarm a trap or open a lock, or take the use an object action. Could I, as a bonus action, like grab that thing off of her and then also take an attack action on her body? Like,
I would say you can get up there and you can use your fast hands to try to grab it as a bonus action, which is what you're asking. And then yes, you'd be able to still use your
to do
action.
a stab.
Mm-hmm.
Less effective than
Yep.
my sneak
Yep.
attack, but it's something. Okay, I'll run up
You'd
and
still
I will.
get sneak attack though.
Yep, because you have an ally within 5 feet,
I will.
and you probably have you probably have advantage
Yep,
anyways
she's grappled.
because she's well, not that she's grappled.
Oh, I will.
It is that she is. I think she's
Yeah, her movement's 0.
incapacitated.
I always.
Restrained.
She's restrained. Sorry, she's restrained, and restrained. If I can find it, attacks have advantage.
There you
Melee
go.
attacks have advantage.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah,
Let me
so
do that
get
then.
on in there and do your fast hands first.
Do you want like a?
This would be a
Sleight of hand,
dexterity sleight of hand check. Yeah,
Okay.
sleight of hand.
26.
Yeah, you reach into her cloak and you yank the chain off and it snaps and she looks down at you. Fuck you, bitch. And she's being like squeezed by Munchie and then you're gonna
Yep.
give it to her. All right, so you have the chain in one hand.
Yeah,
you haven't even looked to see what it
this
is
is
yet, but you've got it. That's
Yeah, I'll look
immaterial at
later.
this point.
Okay, dagger
Yeah.
to the right where the necklace was. Not bad. 23.
Yeah, 23 is definitely gonna hit her.
And then I'll stab her.
me
You're the
some
bitch,
damage, please.
bitch. For
She really
7.
is.
that is my sneak attack. With
7,
a bunch
all
of
right.
ones and twos.
That's with your sneak attack.
Anticlimactic.
All right, so no, that's good though. I mean, you're whittling away here, and that is the end of your turn. I'm assuming. That was awesome, by the way. Sweet turn. You look over momentarily, and you've got a chain, and at the end of the chain is this black diamond that is got like some really cool setting, like a brass setting that then attaches it to the chain. Thanks, Bleak. Advantages for everybody from the Bleak season. Thank you so much, Christian. And then, so you have the chain and you're standing right there. Sheesh,
Is there any
nice
chance
one.
I can backpedal a
All
little
right.
with my leftover movement?
Yeah, you still have movement, and she
Can't.
she's not taking an
get
attack.
me,
She,
so-
I don't think she can basically. So yeah, you can get away
Yeah,
from
I'm
her and
terrified,
move
so,
back.
You know, adrenaline rush is dropping off fast, and I'm just backing away.
Yep. Meanwhile,
Nope.
go ahead.
Nope.
Sorry,
All
did you
done.
have anything else? Okay. All right. So Quentin, this creature is going to attack you. I need you to make first a wisdom save as you hear again this deathly choir singing and reminding you of the massacre of your people from the poisoned wine, and the whatever that creature was in your head saying, "I know what you
Well, I used
did."
that advantage I just got from Bleak, thankfully. Probably not going to help.
Nice. Thank you, Bleak.
21. Yeah,
That definitely helps.
it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter.
Yeah, but at least you push that dark thought out of your head.
I won't
right?
die to my own thoughts. I'll
Like,
die to
you
you.
know it wasn't your fault.
Shit.
That's right. All right, so this guy is going to take the claw attack first. I rolled a natural 1. And then the piercer attacks. The first one, I rolled a natural 20. This might be the end of our buddy Quentin. That's going to be 12 piercing
Bye.
damage and 8 necrotic
Hey, at
damage.
least you only take 12 of that.
As Quentin goes down, the creature is going to pierce you again because it has one more piercing attack, which is going to be at advantage, I believe, because you're down. That is going to be a total of, well, actually, is it an auto hit? I don't remember how it works, but I rolled pretty good. Yeah, so I rolled a 17, so that's going to hit. So you're down 2 death saves. Meanwhile, back over at the sarcophagus, bonus action to draw energy out of the sarcophagus again. Seems to be sort of the go-to move for this chick. And then let's see. I need Munchie, Raslin, and Havis. I need all of you to make a where is it? There we go. A con save, please.
$19.
$18 plus 7.
Okay.
I'm going to assume that Munchie goes
Munchie?
away when I drop.
Oh, Let's
Were
see.
you
Yeah, I think you're right.
concentrating on
Munchie is gone.
It does require me to use,
Okay.
action, like, to control it. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So Munchie is gone, which means Theodrina is no longer. All right. So Raslin and Havis, you each take 10 necrotic damage, and I need you to make a death save, as it uses the soul tampering.
Well, that
Sorry,
took
Munchie.
me down, and there's the crap rolls I'm used to. That's a 6.
Mhm.
Okay, so you have one death save down, and you are unconscious. Okay. And what
Where
about
is
Havis?
the death save?
It's just a D20.
Oh, okay.
It's just a D20, and you want to roll a 10 or higher.
Nope, 5. Hey, could I use my advantage?
Okay, so you're down one death save.
Use your advantage.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bleak. Hopefully.
Thanks, Bleak.
Is this gonna work? 10.
Yep. So
Yay.
it doesn't affect you. Razin, you are down one.
10.
You did take the 10 points of damage, though, Havis.
Yeah,
But
for
you're
sure.
still up, right? Okay. All right. So with that, Theodrina is going to move. Okay. Moving off away from where you all are. That brings us to Raslin. Let's get a death save, please.
I don't
You have
wanna.
one failure.
That's 12.
Hey.
Poor guy. All right, so you have one success, one failure. Nicely done. Munchie is no longer with us. Joven, you're still
Yep.
up, buddy.
And he's gonna can he use his movement to pick his bow up?
You can use
Oh,
and interact with
okay.
object. It's a free
So
action.
he'll just pick his
Yep.
bow up.
Hey, thanks, Sly Sparrow. Each of you
Nice.
has an advantage.
Walk over to Havis,
Thank you so much.
knock an arrow, move Hunter's Mark to Theodrina here, and
Okay.
let fly. And
Let her rip.
I hope 26 hits.
26 does hit.
Okay.
Nicely done.
So she's gonna
Very
take
nice.
1d8, 1d6, and 1d4.
Let's have it.
Okay.
Let's have it.
1d8, 8, 1d6, 6, 1d4, 1.
So
So
15.
15 plus 6, so 21.
Whoa. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice shot. You hit her as she's moving away. You hit her right in the back. Ah!
And then second shot.
Okay.
Yeah, and okay, here we go. 28 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that hits.
Another 8 and 5
Okay.
is 13 plus 6 is 19.
Oh my god. Okay. You hit her with the second shot, and she kind of like stumbles, but she kind of maintains her footing.
Havis, I need you to kill her. Please. Havis, you see that Joven is just bleeding out. like there's just blood pouring out of his body.
And everyone else is down. This cat is sweating.
There we go.
Yep.
We've proven that cats sweat.
It's my go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll stand
Yeah.
shoulder to shoulder with my buddy Joven and take my shot. No pressure.
Like Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid
24.
here.
Yes.
Hit.
That'll hit.
But there's nobody there, so I just get the regular damage.
Right.
Yep.
Please let it be good. 9 damage. Is that enough?
Havis, how do you want to kill this nasty bitch?
I will
Oh,
shoot her right in the spot where her black diamond was, and where I put my knife in her just a turn earlier.
Oh,
I love it. Yeah, she drops to the ground and she hits the ground and the whole skull fortress begins to shake. You look down, you've got the black diamond in your hand. Do you want to move or do
I
anything
just
else
look
on
up
your
at Jova
turn?
and I'm like, what the fuck should we do now?
well, I don't know.
Wait. Can you carry one of them?
I can barely carry me, but I can try.
Which one is lighter? They're both
Oh
huge.
shit. As you guys are having this conversation, whispering amongst yourselves, this guy gets 30 feet to you, Havis, and is going to make some attacks. You're not out of this
did you
yet,
have
my
a second
friends.
attack or just one?
But you
I
have
just have one.
killed Theodrina, yeah, rogues. All right, here we go. That is against you with a claw attack of 14.
If
I
it
don't think
meets,
that
it
hits you, does it?
beats. I have 14.
Oh shit. Okay. So it's gonna be 9 slashing and 1 necrotic.
Okay.
And Joven, you just watch this thing lumbering over and just attacking your friend. It's going to make a piercer attack. I rolled a 2. That's not going to hit you. And I rolled another 2. Fucking A. It just missed you with both piercer attacks. That brings us to Quentin.
Death save.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep, you're already down 2.
I didn't want that die anyways. I'm gonna use that advantage that I have that I got.
All right. Thanks.
12 on the
Thank
die.
you.
Woo!
12. All right, so you have 2 failures and 1 success. That brings us to Raslin. Let's give us a death save, sir.
1 and 1. 16.
Right.
All right, so it's another success. Joven, top of the order.
Hunter's
Things are
mark
looking
to
dire.
The remainder.
Got it. This guy doesn't look as
Well, let's
bad
see
as
if we
the
can
other
do
ones
something
did.
about that.
Yeah, you might want to change that scenario.
I'm going to use the advantage. Thank you, Bleak Season. That was a 1 and then a 20. Oh,
A natural 20?
yeah. Shoot. It's a 1.
You already used your
No,
advantage.
It's advantage against disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. So it's just a straight
Would've
roll.
been
So it would have been
1.
the first one that you rolled. Yep. All right. Well, you have a second attack.
Okay.
Keep your chin up, buddy.
2 health.
I mean, it's not looking
That's
great, but
a
you got
22
this.
to hit.
Yeah. When you hit hard. Okay. Roll some damage.
And
Hunter's
my
mark.
psychic damage because I missed the first time. So,
Oh yeah.
and that's a 6. And that's a 4. So,
Okay.
oh, okay. 16. 23 damage.
23 damage. Okay. This one's starting to look hurt now. Finally.
And
Wow. That's 1 hit. That was awesome.
then he's gonna do the one thing he can do, and he's gonna step
And
so
run.
that he's 5 feet,
Oh.
and he's gonna look at
All right.
Havis and go,
All right.
"Good luck."
All right,
Again?
Avis, it's your turn. You're gonna get your sneak
Okay.
attack damage if you hit.
I guess, pull out the dagger because he's right there. And
Yeah.
try to
Oh
jam
my
it
god,
in
this
his
is down to the wire.
whatever passes for his chest. right there.
Yeah, check this guy out.
Oh, that was almost a 20. 15. Do I have any advantage? No, I think I used them all. 15.
Yep.
Oh, yay!
15 hits.
Yay! Okay.
Nice.
Come on,
Come
Stevie.
on,
Better
have
than
this.
last time.
Have this.
I didn't hear. I'd be pulling it up.
Have this. Have
17
this.
damage.
17 damage. Nice.
Oh.
Doesn't kill it though.
It's okay. It's okay. We
Oh,
got
but this thing is looking pretty rough right now.
God.
However, it is its turn. It is going to tower over the top of you, parts of it having fallen off around you. You guys are covered in blood, its blood, your blood, necrotic energy swirling through this chamber as it is going to first attack Joven with a claw. That's going to miss though, because I rolled a 3 at 11 total. Yep. Second attack is going to be a piercer. That one is a 17. That one's going to hit you. You're out or
unconscious.
you're down.
I mean, it's going to do more than 2 damage. So.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. So you're down, unconscious. And then Havas, with its other attack, it is going to piercer you. Fucking A, I rolled a natural 1.
Ooh.
Damn it! All right. Well, that's its turn. It can't really do much more than that. Let me just double check here. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Quentin, let's get a death save, please. Come on, buddy. No failures on this one. Come on!
It's a 10.
All right, so you're 2 and 2, buddy. Dirty rascal. Rasslin. Speaking of rascals, Rasslin's at 1 failure, 2 successes right now.
That's a 5.
Ooh,
Oh,
2
man.
failures, 2 successes. Just like our friend Quentin. We're down to the tiebreaker. Jeez, you guys. All right, Joven, I need you to make a death save.
Natural 20.
Jovan!
Jesus. All right. You bounce back up with 1 hit point and you can take an action. I don't know whose idea that was.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark is gone, but well, he's at disadvantage anyway. So screw it. He's going to use his bow.
All right. So you pick up your bow,
Yeah.
which was on the ground. You're on the ground,
Yeah.
by the way. Do you stand up? All right. You grab your bow. You stand up.
Point
you
blank.
draw back
21 to hit. Yeah.
with disadvantage. Holy shit! All right. Yeah, that definitely hits. Damn.
That's 7 and 4 is 11 plus 6 is 17 damage.
All right. Tell me, my friend, how you eviscerate this thing in your last moment of life. Just barely alive.
He just like it's almost like he was not he was it's an out of body experience. He just kind of woke up suddenly and got up with his bow and an arrow in the hand and just kind of aimed it at the thing's face and fired it right between the eyes, and it went all the way through to the back of the skull and drop.
Damn. Nice shot. Wow. Okay. Yeah. You have how many hit points? 1? Havas, how many hit
13.
points do you have? Oh, you're doing all right.
Yeah, that's
Not
one
bad.
attack. Goodbye.
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah. But I was rolling so well
Yeah.
up until the last bit, and then I started rolling natural 1s and 3s, which was not fun. But all right, so the 2 of you are up. Your other companions are down. And they are bleeding out on the ground. You've got these large monstrosities that have fallen. Theodrina is down. You have recovered this diamond on a chain. What do you do? The two of you still conscious,
I'm
barely.
gonna shout to Joven, "This proves you like me more than Roslyn!" And I'm gonna run over and tend to Quentin first, and because I assume you're gonna go get Roslyn.
All right.
Okay, I'll stumble over to Raslin.
Because you're, you know.
So Havis, you're gonna run over to Quentin. It's gonna take your movement, and I don't know. Can you get there
I'll
in
do
30?
feline
Maybe you can
agility.
actually.
That's double movement burst. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get there. Yep, you can absolutely get there. So you boost over to your buddy, and you're gonna try to stabilize. So give me a medicine check.
I'm not good at this. 6.
You don't have a don't have a medicine kit, do you?
I'm kneading
Okay.
him like a cat does.
So yeah, it's not really helping. You're not stabilizing.
Joven, hurry!
I gave her advantage to kill the monster, but she still has it
Oh, I do?
in the chat. It wasn't for me though. It was supposedly for the
Aw.
monster.
Well, it's gonna be for you then.
Yeah,
Can it
come
be-
Forget it. Don't
on.
even worry about it. I'm good.
No.
No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna allow it. I'm not allowing it. I'm not
Sold.
allowing it. This is gonna come down. This is coming down to a roll. Vamp is gonna decide his own fate here.
I'm still trying.
All right, so Joven, you are doing the same thing. You run over to Raslin. Are you gonna try to stabilize? Do you have a healing
I do
kit?
not.
Okay, so give me a medicine check.
I do have points in medicine though. Oh,
That's good.
you're welcome, Raslin. That is 22.
Thank you.
All right, so Raslin is stabilized. Quentin, I do need you to make one last
we
death
go.
save, please.
Quick,
Come
drag
on,
my
baby.
body over next to him so you can get the addition for the saving throw, seeing as I'm not.
Oh,
I rolled a 9.
It didn't work.
A 9. Oh.
Oh, Havis, you're over the top of your friend. You're pine. You're trying to help them the best. You're putting pressure on the wounds. You know, all the things you think would work, and you can just sense life slipping away, and you can see for a moment like the life in his open eyes, and it just fades, and there's this purple mist, a purple mist that seeps out of his eye sockets. And it swirls around you, and you like watch it, and it flies towards the sarcophagus and just into the sarcophagus.
what does that mean?
What do you do, Joven and Havis? You're the only two that are conscious. Raslin is unconscious. Cassie is gone. Everything else is dead. You've got this diamond. What are you gonna do?
Joven, we have to go. Something is, some of that purple stuff is happening. Can you help me grab Quentin? Let's take him.
The place starts to shake. The structure
we
itself
can-
is shaking.
Get him out. I'm not feeling great, so I could use some help.
Okay. I'm not super weak. Maybe I can just carry him. You take the diamond, and I shove the diamond into your hand. And
Okay.
I try to carry, because Raslin is moving now, right?
Well,
Or
he's not moving. He's unconscious.
No, he's unconscious, but he's not making death saves anymore. He's stable.
Joven, can
But you have to carry him or heal him.
Do we have any potions left?
I'm out.
I'm out too.
Is there any on him?
Let's rifle. Right.
Chunks of the ceiling are
Never
starting
mind,
to
let's
fall.
drag him out.
Okay. I think
You start to pull on your friend. You're gonna try. So is the plan that you're gonna try to make it back down the stairs? Now remember, there's a field. There's that
But I
barrier
stepped on the
there.
thing that turned it on. Maybe if I step on it again,
yeah,
it'll turn off.
that's what I think.
Seems logical.
Is there a way out on the map the other direction? Did I see that or no?
You could try. You
I mean,
could
that's
certainly
the
try.
front of the face. There's a staircase there.
That's actually the front steps. So if you if you want to spend your time, you could go over to that and look. Basically, what it does is it looks down into the area where you fought the zombie
It's on the way
goblins.
out, I think. Joven, can you carry one of them? I thought Razlan was moving.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to take both of
If
them?
we can't, we can't. We'll
All
take
right,
the one
let's
that's
try.
alive.
All right, so chunks of the ceiling are falling. This place is definitely falling apart at this point. You've got, now you remember Razlan's telling you something about destroying the diamond. You also are going to have to make some rolls to get out of this place. So I will say this: if the idea is to get the hell out right now, you're going to grab both of these guys. I'm going to have you make a dexterity saving throw. And if you fail the save, you're going to take damage as things start to fall from the ceiling.
Okay.
And it's going to be a little bit harder because you're dragging two bodies. If you leave your friends behind, if you leave their bodies behind, it'll be an easier roll.
I'm willing to take a dex. I can.
This is not a
What a true
victory if
buddy.
We haven't
You're a true
brought our
pal.
people out as well.
Well, and I'm skilled at it, so I should
I'm
be
evil.
okay.
Things are starting to fall. You guys are like dragging your mage and your paladin.
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right, give me
many do
some
you
dex
want?
saves. I just need
23.
one each.
Natural
Okay.
20, 27.
Rogue and
Yeah,
Ranger.
you guys drag your friends. The ceiling is falling apart. You get down to the second floor, Jobin. You stomp on the pressure plate. The wall goes away as you expected. You race down. You through the lab, down the hallway, past the doors of Nightmare, out the front door, and now you have before you this massive crevasse to traverse, and you have a diamond in your hand. What is the last thing you do here, my friends, before the game goes to
Throw
black?
that diamond in the crevasse, right?
No, he takes the diamond, puts it down on the ground, and takes the back end of his hand axe
Okay.
and smashes it.
You smash it. Okay, so you're outside. This whole thing is coming apart. The whole skull is falling into the chasm, into the crevasse. You smash the diamond. It shatters, and all of this energy that was trapped inside of it, this purple soul energy, starts to swirl all over, and it gets sucked into the skull, through the eyes, through where the nose would be, and it gets pulled in. You can only imagine it's being sucked into that sarcophagus, and you hear this voice. You did it. You destroyed the diamond, and you watch as this 7-foot tall, skeletal featured wizard appears right before you. Thank you. You have released me from my prison. And that, my friends, is where we will end tonight's game and this 3-part adventure by our friends at CZRPG Publishing, guys. They're awesome. They create nightmare fuel for our players, and thank you very much for doing so. Hope you guys had a good
Palms are
time.
sweaty.
Me too. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for coming back and playing this out. We were playing the first 2 sessions in like November, and finally we got back to get to this, and you guys basically triggered all the good stuff that they wrote for this thing, and I added a little bit of fun. But damn, nice job, you guys. Thanks to everybody who's been hanging out with us in the chat, giving us some advantages so that our players could live a little bit longer and make it a little bit more agonizing. Vamp, I'm so thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled that you didn't make it out. And that, I only say that because I love you so much, and I love
We can dance
killing
if
your
we want to.
characters.
We can leave your friends behind. If your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine.
You know,
Hell yeah.
technically
Woo!
speaking,
I
I
love
don't
it.
think any of us made it out.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll never know until CZRPG
Yeah.
writes part 2.
When they do, we're gonna have to
No.
get back together and play test that bad boy too. And Quentin will just be a zombie dwarf that happens to come back to life to join us.
The only
We're
thing
now
that
part of the
matters,
Lich army.
because I fell, and the staff went back to his staff, Munchie lives.
Oh,
Because if Munchie would have died, the staff would have blown up.
Munchie,
So Munchie lives in the staff.
the
Munchie.
staff is now buried in
Dude,
the
I love Munchie.
Skull Fortress. So
Eh,
I think we got to do more with Munchie. I think Munchie needs to come back as like one of those recurring NPC animals. So keep your eyes peeled for Munchie Easter eggs throughout the
Or
rest of
snake eggs,
our
if you
games
will.
here at Guild Superior. Yes, indeed, a nice fat clutch. All right, my friends, thank you so much for continuing to play and have fun with me. I really do appreciate it. It's great to get together with you guys. I can't wait till we do it again. Before we go out, we're gonna raid into somebody. I'm searching for that, but let's do this. Let's go around the table, reintroduce yourself, tell us who you are, what you have going on. I know you've got some stuff to promote, so let's get into it. Let's start with Aaron this time.
Like you said, my name is Aaron. It's Complete Diagram Studios on Instagram. Got a bunch of stuff, including I don't know if you could hear it, but it sounds really nice. It's a little mini tray here that I threw together the other day. Some resin, and it's got a fun little, got some little dice outlines in there. And it sounds gorgeous. Tonight was the first time I actually played with it, and gives a nice tink sound. So take a look on there. Swing on by there. If you have, if you want something, let me know. Message me on there. I do custom stuff as well as the stuff that I have there. Shoot me a message.
Thank you very much, Aaron. It's just a pleasure to play with you. I'm glad you're able to make it back. The last minute sort of deal. Let's go over to Tim.
Hey, I'm Tim. Been playing Joven. Maybe some people are sweating. My heart's beating like a crazy right now. So yeah, you can find me Blackmore Flan on Twitter. You can find me Friday nights on Rainbows and Razor Blades as Lobo the Murder Hobo. He's just a big cyborg who likes to kill, but doesn't get to because people make him be responsible. Anyway, and then you can also find me right here on Sundays. When did we start? I looked and then I forgot it.
The 19th of February.
We started a 4-part Mothership where I again probably won't make it at the end. So
I mean, if we're going to be honest. Hey man, I'm so glad that you're able to hook into this and play more games with us. It's just a pleasure. We've played a lot of games and we've got a lot more games to play. So I'm really excited. Let's jump over to Vamp Wickman.
Hey y'all, Vamp here, Chad. Vamp Wickman on the socials. Love playing these one-shots with you, Dave. Thank you very much for running this. Thank you, CZRPG, for putting this together. I'll be here next month for the St. Jude charity stream, the full weekend stream. That'll be awesome. Let's hope to raise more money than we did last year. Always bigger and better. Otherwise, you'll find me in March at GaryCon, third week in March. Staff there, going to have a lot of fun celebrating all of the life works of Mr. Gygax to a life well played. Otherwise, you know, I love playing here. I love being around, love hanging out. And thank you guys. You guys were great to play with. It was a blast. Everybody did great with their characters. And yeah, I was going a little bit at the end of there. I was like, man, I can either be cool
that was tight.
or I can survive. Nah, I'm going to be cool. If I die, I die. And, you know, it's just another notch in the belt of death for Dave, for me. And I'm okay with that. I love it. Thank you, Dave.
I love it. Thank you so much. So glad that we connected long ago on Blue Box RPG, and now we're crushing games out and having a good time and partying down at GaryCon. I can't wait. Thank you so much for coming back for this last minute and all. Shelly, tell us what's up.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Shelly. I first of all want to say thank you for letting me do this playtest. This was super fun. You guys are all so fun to play with. It's really been a great time, I think. And yes, sweaty palms, my chest is, I think I'll probably be up till like, I don't know, 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't know, just the adrenaline is really going right now. I can be found on Twitter at Real Flea Monkey. I'm not there very much, but I have a link to where you can see like the monsters and leaves and blobs that I draw. So go check it out. Thanks again. Oh, one more thing.
And are you in
Yes,
any
in
other
fact,
games this
I-
week?
I will be tomorrow here doing Shade Song, saving the
Yay.
Valhalla, but not Valhalla. What's it called? It's you know, well, you'll
Icy
you'll just see
Valhalla.
tomorrow. Just come back tomorrow and see what we do.
It's going to be fun. Thanks so much, Shelly. It's awesome to see you getting into more
So
games
fun.
on the channel. So exciting. Yeah, thank you so much. You guys know me. I am Dungeon Dave, DM Dave, just Dave. Come and hang out in our Discord. I just put a link in the chat. A lot of the folks that end up playing games with us come from the Discord community, and we've got a lot of fun people over there. So come and check that out. I really appreciate everybody who contributed through follows and advantages for our players. I think it really helped, guys. This was a pretty brutal game with a lot of nightmarish type like mind fuckery, and you guys were 100% into it. If anybody goes back and watches the VODs of episode 1, 2, and 3, you'll see that these folks RP'd some really scary moments and did an awesome job. So thank you for that. That is just the sign of really dedicated role players, and I really appreciate it. So thank you. We are gonna raid into our buddy Insomnia Night RPG. I'm gonna start that right now. Thank you all for hanging out. Give Insomnia Night a lot of love as we raid in there. Give them some good old fashioned Guild Superior love. I am so damn excited that we got to play together again, and I'm excited for the next game, you guys. It's it'll be here before we know it. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.